working, right? Sending data. Yeah, all right, it's working. All right, what's up, my dudes, my dudettes, my dunaries? Is my mic even on? It is, thank God. Do my hotkeys work? Do my hotkeys work? They do. All right, just had to make sure. What's up, my dudes, my dudettes, my dudenaries? I already said that. So, yeah. I didn't really. Sorry, I ended up being like a minute late to starting the stream, but that's because like my OBS had to update real quick. Thank God the update was pretty fast. Um, so I'm gonna do stream schedule stuff first, real quick. Stream schedule stuff. Um, right now the stream schedule is looking like tonight we're playing, of course, we're playing Hold On to Me's game demo. Then tomorrow we're gonna be playing Zenless Zone Zero's agent story with Jufufu. I there was I off stream, like I accidentally called Jufufu Juju, even though, and I'm like, you didn't juju on the beat, Jufufu. Like I don't know why I was like so tired off stream that when I was playing Zenless Zone Zero, and I don't know why I said that, but it's just been living rent free in my mind. Probably gonna be using that bit for tomorrow's stream. That one's also going to be at 3 p.m. Pacific time, roughly. We're probably going to start the stream early so I could get stream schedule stuff out of the way. And then this Sunday, we're going to be playing at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 100 Line Last Defense Academy. My throat's a little sore right now. Thank God I have like a day break between now and Sunday stream for when I do voices. I've been trying to figure out like what I'm gonna be doing for stream schedule stuff and future streams, especially since right now it looks like I'm going to like I mean I'm going back to grad school, and it's gonna be like a lot of work for me. Roughly, I was told that at this specific school that I'm going to, it's going to be like 25 to 30 hours a week. And if I want to get all the stuff done in the weekdays, basically, I'm probably going to have to work 5 to 6 hours a day on the schoolwork. I'm going to try to keep weekends open. Going to try to keep streaming every Saturday and Sunday, but I'm trying to figure out if it's even possible for me to do a weekday stream still like on like Friday or like any other day basically. Still trying to figure that out. Like once again, this is until September, so I'm just gonna try to keep streaming every Friday, Saturday, Sunday until then. Unless I have to move it around. Either that, or I'm gonna have to do like some days where I stream twice a day or something. I don't know. Still trying to figure it out, you know. Especially since usually on those days I do like the reaction streams with Tetro Danganronpa or whatever, you know. Which transitions us into what I'm planning to do for Tetra Danganronpa Blue. Since it's starting next Monday for the prologue, I'm probably not going to start reacting to it until sometime in July. Basically, that or July, sometime in August. Basically, when the prologue is finished, I heard that August 1st is when the prologue is going to be finished and they're going to be starting chapter 1. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if that's true or if that's accurate, but that's what I've heard and that's what I've seen on the post. So, I'm probably August 1st, most likely, that Friday. That Friday, I'm probably going to be streaming that. Probably going to be streaming that. That's the plan right now. So I'm probably not going to react to Tetra Danganronpa Blue. Gonna try to avoid the Tetra Danganronpa fan base for a while. So I don't get spoiled. But we're probably gonna be reacting to the prologue then, and if we have extra time for that stream, I'm probably going to be reading through more of the staff side. I still have where we were saved, so we'll probably, if we finish that stream within the 4 hours, for the rest of the stream, we'll probably read more of staff side until we hit 4 hours. As for what I'm planning for next week, I'm thinking next Saturday stream is definitely going to be Metal Gear Rising Revengeance's final DLC with Blade Wolf. Hopefully, I still haven't gotten the data successfully transferred. We might have to end up streaming it from my old laptop once again, and I still can't get OBS working on my old laptop either, so we might have to. Once again, do it like how we did it with Jetstream Sam. Hopefully there won't be as many issues as there were last time. But knowing my luck, there probably will be. Um, Next Friday, I'm still trying to figure out what it's gonna be. I'm either gonna go back to back right now. I'm trying to think. Either we flip it, or flip it between doing more Danganronpa fan games like Antebellum, Danganronpa Antebellum, or Rewritten. Either we're gonna do that next Friday, or we're gonna do it back to back with the Snoot game likes, because there's still one more Snoot game like I wanted to play, which was Devlog. Still trying to figure it out. Hopefully by this Sunday I'll figure it out. By next Monday you guys should know for sure when I release the stream schedule. And next Sunday, of course, we're gonna be continuing with 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Might as well say this while we're here. Before I start the game up, I didn't even test to see if the game even worked. But I do have a Discord. Once again, I do have a Discord. You can look at it in my channel page or the description down below. Go ahead, join us. Go ahead and join the stream. Well, join the Discord. I'm trying to be more on the Discord now, and I still got to give people moderator status. There's at least two people who are on there who I need to add to moderator status, who I already have as like moderators on the streams. Gonna have them there. You could go on there, chat about whatever, basically, you know. I'm trying to open myself up more to the little community I have here, especially since I'm trying to like get the 30 followers on Twitter and 500 subscribers on YouTube, especially with the YouTube. Because like I already got like all the watch out time I need. We already got there. We already hit that goal. But now I just need the subscribers. Now I just need the subscribers, which is like we're almost halfway there. When I do eventually have to deal with schooling, I might have to do like some short form videos in order to stay on the three video a week thing. I'm gonna try to see if I can do like one weekly video thing. I'm not sure what it's gonna be about. Maybe about some random game that caught my attention, or like I don't want to become like a drama YouTuber, man. I don't want to. There was a time I tried to, but I don't want to become that kind of YouTuber. Just trying to say that right now. Still trying to figure out how I'm gonna balance that and like schooling and this, especially when it starts up again. But yeah, I also have the tipping link. You could go ahead, leave tips on channel page, or use the description down below. You leave a tip, leave a message, that sort of thing. Basically, like kind of like donations or supers right now until like I get supers on YouTube by getting 500 subs. This is kind of a temporary thing. But yeah, before we start, I thought to react. I thought to react to Hold On to Me's alpha trailer first before we jump into the game. Before we jump into the game. Hopefully the sound mixing's fine. We're just gonna react to that first, and then we're gonna play the game, hop into the game. Was Papa Roach one of the guys who worked on Snoot Game? I heard that like some people went off on their own to make more Snoot Game likes. I call them Snoot Game likes. Basically, I want to hook the Gator and all that, you know? Is this technically a new subgenre now? Could we consider it officially that? You probably should not be on the phone while on the motorcycle, my guy. Do they have matching binnies? God. Yep, they're good. God. I'm very interested to see where this goes. Oh man, tall tomboy. Alright. God, this gives me massive Yusuke vibes from Persona 4, even though I never played Persona 4. Okay, well, why is this one of my recommended? Anyways, we watched that trailer. I guess it was like more of an announcement for the game itself. I saw that this game is roughly 2-ish hours long. We're probably gonna go through it once. Hold on, before we start, I want to make sure the window's connected. Give me a minute. Properties. Do. There we go. We got it working. Just let me know if the sound mixing's a bit awkward. About. Is there an options? Preferences? Is that options? Full screen. There we go. That didn't mess with the audio, right? Nope. Audio's still working. All right. I think everything is fine. There's voices? Are there voices? Is this voice acted? Do I not actually need to do voices? So yeah, lead dev and programmer, and like a lot of the CG and art was made by Roach King. Did Roach King work on Snoot Game, or I think he did. I could be wrong. I thought he worked on Snoot Game and then split off on his own. I don't know, to make more Snoot Game likes, but I could be wrong. Or was this just inspired? I could be wrong. It's been a while. Let's see. Then there's Best Day, animation, additional character art. Then there's the animation storyboarding. Tuco Ludes, Ciro's creator. Speaking of which, I don't think there's not safe for work or questionable art in this like there was in Snoot Game or Wani, right? They would add the option. Background art, sorry, mid-yawn. Tea Strudel. Writing, okay, Roach King, once again, Roach King is kind of lead dev on all this. This is like a very small team. And Ligui Piganon. Ligushi and Piganon, sorry, why did I say, what did I say before? Editing and proofreading, Iron Oreo, Starman Super, sorry. Additional character concept writing, Volpez, music, Gato, Ligran, Zero. Special thanks to Megan Hertz and Very Tired Editor for the alpha trailer. Yeah, I saw that. And then Richard Morn, song contributor, Melancholy Night. Alright. Yeah, this is made with Renpai once again, and this is still an very early build, very early alpha build, just so you guys know. It is the demo, but it's a very early alpha build. Before last I checked, it was 0.00001. I wonder what they added in 2. Maybe it's just some bug fixes. I could be wrong. Help, enter. Yeah, I don't really need this. This is just basic stuff. Let's just jump into the game. The floor. Should I put on a beanie? Hold on. Pause on stream real quick. Changing fit. Alright. I was gonna put on the black. Let me get my mic back on. I was gonna put on a black beanie. Put on a black beanie, but since I have black hair already, it would have just merged with everything. So we're going with gray and black beanie. All right. The floor felt cold. A warm tingling sensation smothered my face as my body began registering the pain. The aching in my knuckles came next, then my chest. Were we in a fight? Oh, okay. Newt account, right. I know the character's name. It's Newt account, right? New account, which is another name pun. We got anonymous, or just anon. We got, sorry, we got incognito, and now we got new account. So are we more of like a delinquent in this? I saw stars before my vision came to. Witnessing the other students surround me with their phones in hand, while teachers began escorting them outside the gymnasium. You know, suddenly, okay, I know we just met him, but I could be wrong. We're gonna need to see more of Newa's character. But usually when I type the characters, I usually type, the characters, that's my thing. I do Enneagram stuff a lot. I could be wrong, but he could be a type 8. He could be a type 8, which is like people who want to protect themselves or protect people within their inner circle, those types of characters. And their main fear is being deprived, trapped in emotional pain, limited, bored. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Being weak, powerless, or harmed. That is the type 8's core fear. Always have the book here as a reminder, basically. They don't like being vulnerable, basically, and they basically have like this excess or like excess of intense anger. Could be wrong. I'm literally basing this off the fact that he seems like the kind of guy who gets into fights. Let's just continue the game. The snide remarks and mocking comments didn't help the beating headache. My dignity, my pride, like a single drop of water, all disappeared into the sea of flashes I thought I did was right for me. There was a period there, sorry. I missed the period. This was the end of my normal human high school life. And now I'm being transferred to a school full of dinosaurs. Monday. August 6th. Ironstone, Texas. Texas? We're in Texas? Alright. Temperature, hot as hell. I'm sitting in my dad's truck on my way to my new school. The old man was insistent that he drop me off on my first day, probably to make sure I wasn't skipping. Yes, he might be type 8 for sure. I tried my best to blank out on my mind in preparation for the new school year. The truck reeks of cigarette smoke and alcohol, making it impossible to disassociate, but that's still giving me the silent treatment from last night's fight. So, were we transferred in the middle of the school year? No, August is like when school starts in America. Summer schooling? No. Last night's fight. Unless this is a different fight. This could be just a different fight from the other fight. I sit completely still so as not to draw any further confrontation. It's my first time having to live in dino territory. It was already bad enough having to drive past Dodgers neighborhoods. Now I gotta coexist with them too? God. A lot of racism here. After my last school, my only choices were the one Saurian school willing to take me under their wing, or military school on the other side of the country. Both were ass, but I took the choice that didn't involve training to die in another country. Fair enough. Kind of similar to what Anon is, yeah? Anon's ultimatum a bit. Wasn't my fault the teacher saw me as a threat. I barely did jack shit. One motion I take, I make... Oh god. One single motion I make to get a ruler or a calculator out of my bag, the entire class would suddenly flip over desks and use them as makeshift barricades and shields. Not going to lie, it was pretty funny to see a bunch of students freaking out over nothing. Those were the only moments worth mentioning. Everything else from those schools were complete trash experiences. I don't want to use a voice on Dad yet, but I kind of got to. Last chance. God, I'm trying to do a deep voice, but my throat's a little sore right now. Sorry. Last chance. You know that, right? The rumble of my dad's low-toned voice makes my heart drop to my stomach. Don't fuck this up for yourself. I ain't got any more schools to put you through. Yeah, whatever. What'd you say? Shit. Yes, sir. Dad gives me a glare before turning his attention back to the road. I can feel my throat dry up, my nerves flare up, and my survival instincts tell me to be still like a stone, as to not be thrown out of a moving car. Yeah, okay, does our anger come from our dad, or just the general fucking vicinity? Like, I feel like our dad could possibly be abusive. Fucking hate car rides with him. I pull out my phone, scrolling through the vast selection of colorful icons to browse while I wait for my stop. Ultimately, I chose a shitty image board's X, formerly shitter, plebit. What is plebit? What's plebit? What is that a reference to? Well, I don't want to fucking go to fucking shitter. Unless I need to. Shitty image board, I guess. Porn, leak cartel video, car wreck video, porn. And there I see it. The school fight that's still circulating. Did we win? We lost, didn't we? I closed the application. It's been 6 months since that incident. It should be old news by now. But then again, of course some chasing fuck is going to dig up drama and post it to pretend it's a recent thing. I put my phone in my pocket as I gaze out the passenger window. God, are people gonna know us from the other school at this point if it's really that, like, has been circulating that long and still is circulating? As we near the school, I catch a sight of students streaming towards the campus like a disorganized line of ants. A colorful, oddly shaped line of ants. We pull up to the sidewalk where a traffic sign marked "Student Drop-Off" designates the area. My dad reaches over to open my door, signaling me to get out and embrace the new year. I can open the door myself, Dad. I step out of the car, slinging my backpack over my shoulder. Hey, I love you. See you at dinner. I slam the car door. I hear the gravel under the truck shift behind me as he drives away. Alright, Ironstone High. Let's get this over with. Okay. Yeah, very much Snoot Game. Oh, okay, I thought that was just on the school. No, that's just Hold On to Me, just normal Comic Sans. I wonder if they're gonna update these backgrounds, if these are just placeholders. Well, it'd make the character art feel a little bit out of place. You know, this is my first time seeing new account. Actually, I kind of respect the outfit. Kind of like the camo pants. I like the little G here. God, I don't know what it's a reference to. Like the hoodie, like the beanie, like the piercings. Very different from Anon and also, Incognito. Very unique design for basically an Anon-like character, I guess, or faceless human character. I wonder if he's gonna suddenly have mouth in some, sprites. Sorry, I had to yawn again. Walking down the sidewalk towards the building, my eyes are immediately assaulted by the crowd of saturated hues, colorful enough to restore vision to a blind child. Holy shit, dude, I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, I know, man, it's good to see you. Oh my god. Jekka? God. Class of '09? Alright. God, hold on. Like, OMG. God, I can't do it. This is really bad. This hurts my throat. Why is my throat sore? I should be past the wisdom tooth phase. I don't know why my throat's sore. OMG, Jekka, is that you? Oh my god, please. Megan? Oh my gosh! The intrusive thought of walking the other way back to my apartment grew like an ever-present tumor. Yo, excuse me, coming through. My thoughts halt suddenly mouth, as one of the meteor dodgers runs right into me like a freight train, nearly knocking me off balance and completely knocking my phone out of my hand and into the pavement. Is it broken now? Yo, what the fuck, dude? The red-dish orange dino, a raptor I think, sporting a wool jacket, twists his head over to my fallen relic of a phone. Oh shit, my bad, dude. He, in what felt like a nanosecond, picks up the phone and hands it back to me, all without batting an eye. Alright, Pixel 3, got it. Pixel 3? Meet you at lunch tomorrow, gotta go, see ya! Okay, well, we already got a friend, even though we didn't want a friend. Alright. Hey, wait a minute, you fucking asshole! He gives me a pair of finger guns as he disappears into the crowd. My immediate reaction is to look at my phone. It's cracked. God damn it. Sure as shit, it's been shattered. Should have gotten the case. My only tie to sanity now left is a broken mess in the palm of my hand. Damn it. I only now notice he has fingerless gloves. There was like a whole thing. Okay, I blame VivZpop for this, because I used to be a massive Zootopia fan, and a lot of her character designs always had the fingerless gloves, And I always thought because of that the fingerless gloves were the coolest fucking thing ever. Just one side tangent there. Just wanted to mention that. Still don't own fingerless gloves, but I do own scarves now. Hey, ain't that the new human transfer? Luz's got a Pixel 3. Is that his skin? Look how squishy he looks. Alright, that's good. Oh man, the sound effects. Dude, he's looking at us. Quick, go ask him to feel his skin. Can I touch your skin? Oh my god. Oh wait, dude, look at how scary he looks. Lay a finger on me and I'll rip it off. Dude, let's just go. I turned back and walked towards the school, now noticing the majority of students staring right at me. Shit. I quickly make my way into the building, covering the side of my face with my hand to avoid eye contact from all the other students who are now gawking at me. Okay, I kind of like how the sprite faded towards the school door. I don't think... Did Wani or Snoot Game do that? Program that? That's very interesting. I think that's neat. I just think that's neat. This is all because of that clumsy dodger. Is this like us saying the... Is this like the N-word for dinosaurs? Probably. Like how Hume is the N-word for humans. He told me to meet him at lunch tomorrow, right? I'll give him a piece of my mind then. I'm gonna curb stomp that asshole the moment I see him. Dude, can we not get suspended from school immediately, like on the second day? He has a lot of anger issues, man. Who hurt you, Newa? I look around my new environment, taking in the large structure to accommodate some of the taller and bulkier students. The walls display the Texas flag, school awards, photos of clubs and sports teams, and real foliage? Yeah, I guess that's just how all dinosaur schools are like, huh? In these games? I checked the time on my phone. Even with the cracks, I could still read 6:44 a.m. Jesus fucking Christ, I forgot how early some people have to wake up for school. God, man, that just hit me again. Yeah, fuck, man. I remember having high school... Shit, sorry. High school for me started at 7. So yeah, god damn, bro. I fucking forgot about that for a minute. From someone who went to college. It's not as bad as, like, my morning workouts for football, where I had to get up at, like, 4:30 in the morning if I wanted to have breakfast. For my 5:30 workouts, where I gotta actually be there by 5:20 or else you're late. So, just considered late. So I actually had to wake up at, like, 4 in the morning. God, man, this is fucking... I forgot how early people had to wake up. I mean, sure, I get up at, like, 5:50 now, roughly, to stretch and eat breakfast, but still, man, that's so annoying. Did I even read that? I got a little over 15 minutes before class starts. I'm thirsty. I walk up to a nearby vending machine to view its contents. I don't usually drink coffee, but hopefully the caffeine and whatever drywall brand soda that's in here can get me through the day awake. The machine is a more modern type, with a sliding tube that grabs the drink, yet it moves at a sluggish pace, probably from excessive use. A lot of the brands I don't recognize either. I put my quarters in and zone out while watching the mechanism work its way to deliver my drink. Ponder my current situation. One more year of school, and it's on dino territory. God, you know, I never even thought about this. We are technically in the Deep South. Is this, like, gonna be extremely racist? Well, fictional race version of racist. I really screwed things up for myself. I might not ever see a human again. Clunk. I come to right as my chosen soda makes its way down the tube. God, I can never drink soda in the morning, man. Only for it to get stuck. Whatever. I pick up a light scent of lavender. Okay, are these going to be relevant characters because they're blacked out and they're going to fade in? I jump as a hand clutches my shoulder, and a high-pitched voice follows. Oh god, let me see the design. Excuse me, you must be new account, right? It really is new account. That is, that is the name. Okay, you got the nerd glasses. We're giving you a lisp. I don't know what voice I'm giving you, my guy. I'm sorry. I turn my attention to the aggressor. A teal T-Rex that towers over me. Accompanying her is a shorter Gator, looking at it like a male model on the cover of one of those Mom's Vogue magazines. Oh man. Okay. Can I help you? Which one is talking? Okay, student council. You're getting the list if you're talking. Oh, what about the student council? I'm President Tiffany Rogers. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. No, not again. And this is the Vice President, Diego Cortez. Oh god, they speak Spanish. I should have seen that one coming. Encantado. Okay, what voice do I give you, actually? I need to give you a voice. I already gave the guy... Do I give you... I guess we're giving him sultry. Encantado. Interesting to see a human up close. As the flamboyant Spaniard gives me his greeting... yeah, the sultry voice fits. On instinct, Tiffany hands me a pamphlet titled Your New Beginning at Ironstone High. We're your welcoming committee. Being as you're the first ever human attending our school, we'd like to take you on a tour. First ever human? We were waiting at the front entrance, but I guess you didn't see us. And you only now follow me in? Great. Not only is my plan to remain invisible completely out the door, I get the red carpet. Much like my red jacket. Wait, she's a T-Rex, I think. If I stood really still, would she just go away? Are you alright? Nope, not working. I get that reference. Jurassic Park. Alright. Gotta let them down easy. Don't need to cause a scene like a few minutes ago. Look, I'm not really interested. I'd rather just get to class. Well, that's gonna be a problem. The principal specifically wanted us to introduce you to the school, then escort you to him at the end of the day. Plus, the first day is icebreakers anyway, so you wouldn't be missing out on any schoolwork. You'll officially meet the teachers tomorrow. Can't we do both? Come on, my man. Humor us in a walk and talk at least. You gotta be fucking kidding. Fine, whatever. Excellent. We'll begin the tour right away. And we'll even treat you to lunch afterwards. Since, we both turned to the vending machine. The bottle was stuck. The more I look at the condensation on the bottle, the more I feel my mouth dry up, wanting the sugary drink. Yeah, lunch sounds good, actually. Do you have... That is the fucking tackiest pants ever. Do you have, like, stars and moon pants? Is that, like, jeans? The first destination was... right back out the way I came. The oddly well-dressed Gator led the way with Tiffany. That's well-dressed? Dragging me behind her as we exited the school building again. Just being dragged by the shoulders out the front door. Alright, great. Here's the parking lot. If you got a ride, you could drive here. Alright, cool. Moving right along. Hey, wait. That's not all of the story. You gotta explain the history too. Oh god, Tiff, I don't think... So back in 1978, the school was in dire need of government funding. Unfortunately, the state government was not willing to help the school's improvement because of how little the student count was. So with the help of the community, we... And tune out. I've never had anyone talk so passionately about their school. Is she just a history geek? Especially about a damn parking lot. She would be the one singing. Have you ever seen the fucking Lorax? She'd be the one singing parking lot. Fuck, man. God, the Lorax was such a stupid movie. We spent maybe an hour walking around outside of the campus. Maybe more. Tiffany would take a stop in front of the vegetable garden to explain the rich lore of this important piece of the school's history. Lore! Same thing happened with the flower garden. Then the PE building that I didn't see from the front of the school. A bunch of yada yada I didn't remotely care about. Oh yeah, speaking of which, when I do start up school again, and since it's a lot of work, 25 to 30 hours, basically working like a real job, if I can't do like 3 streams a week, once again, I'm probably gonna do videos. I might do like the shitty videos that I make on my phone again. Either that, or I might have to do like, I don't know. I guess I could record and do minimal editing on my PC, but I'd have to make new scenes, basically. I don't know. I might do that. I like just streaming from my laptop and then making videos on my phone. Just wanted to give you guys that little update again. I did talk about it at the start, but like I'm just trying to shoot you guys the bunch of ideas that I thought about before. Streams might be a bit later too, and a bit like less time. Tiffany would periodically ask me trivia questions on what she lectured, forcing me to somewhat pay attention. We rounded the corner that led us to the entrance of the cafeteria. Lunchtime! Finally! Carnivore, pescatarian, okay. Damn, so many options. And here we have the cafeteria. As you can see, here we have a large selection for all kinds of dietary needs. Oh dear. The lunchroom was filled to the brim. It looks like a riot started near what I presume to be the lunch lines. I can't even get a proper view of what they have for lunch. Can't see the trays in the food lines. I don't see any menus. Even the signs held way above are blocked by the much taller students. Damn, that's rough, buddy. Oh yeah, we might take a break in an hour and a half to an hour from now, just so you know, because like I need to grab my food. I did order something. It's just boba tea though, you know, so it's not like I'm eating stuff that I have at home, but I just kind of was in a boba tea mood yesterday. And I'm like, okay, to scratch that boba tea itch, I'm just going to order me some boba tea. Just wanted to mention that. I forgot to mention that at the start of the stream. Let's just continue. Right on time too. It's Monday. Oh, the carnivores go crazy on Mondays usually. So it's like this often? I think Thursdays are the slowest. That's why they serve the bueno stuff to the herbivores and mystery sludge to the rest. I'm not too desensitized to lunchtime chaos, but I don't think my previous schools were as much of a shit show as this. Actually, she really went, she hit us with the, I think we're going to have to do a rain check on that lunch offer, Newa. Sorry. That's fine. I was half expecting this anyway. Maybe I could make it up to you with a granola bar, maybe? Think I'll pass. The rest of the school building doesn't really feel that special. You had an abundance of doors leading into classrooms, as well as a few displays portraying things like parent-teacher conferences, sporting events, or artwork done by the students. No way my parents will ever see the teacher for those parent-teacher conferences. My dad's always busy, and my mom is probably dead. The usual run-of-the-mill school decor. By the end, my head felt like it was steaming from all of this input. I'd be lucky if I can remember half of that until tomorrow. Diego grins and pats me on the shoulder reassuringly. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry your pretty little head, hermano. If you have any questions, you can always ask some of the other students. Most of the seniors have been here since freshman year, so they'll know their way around. The mere thought of having to ask one of those gawking idiots from earlier where my classroom is makes me shudder. Anything but that. Seeing my obviously freaked out response, Diego lets out a hearty laugh before offering me a fist bump. Yep, I think you'll do alright here, hermano. Just keep your head straight and things will take care of themselves. That sounds oddly cryptic. Are we gonna have a, it only now hit me. Are we gonna have, like, another Naomi or another Ben? Is he kind of like that? Is he gonna be like that, or is he gonna be an actual bro? I could see either of them, or quite possibly they could subvert expectations and both of them are the Ben and the Naomi. Or they could subvert expectations again, and it's not actually them, and it's a different character, and they just like I don't know. It could be the guy from earlier. I could be wrong. But whatever. I accept the fist bump and try my best to force the corners of my mouth upwards. We have a mouth. The result is a horrible mix of a serial killer smirk and someone who tried to bite into a lemon. Oh God, is everything alright? Do you need to go to the hospital? Please just make this end already. Okay, this is just blurred, painted, blurred out real school hallway. We make our way to the conclusion of the tour, to the principal's office. Despite my best efforts to exit the situation, they always seem to come up with some excuse that would pressure me to keep following them. Halfway down the hall, I hear some sort of pitter-patter approach. The game's got it. What, is it the same guy again? God. Before I could turn around to look, a force knocked me from my feet. A blur of green and gray flashed past my eyes. I don't think it was him then. God damn it! Noah! You alright? No, fuck no. This is the second time this happened. And that's a typo. This little... I pointed my finger to the source of the agony, but alas, I was pointing to a large crowd. Is someone bullying you on the first day? I'll happily get security involved. Bullying is a no-go here. After Christ, now she's making a bigger deal than it needs to be. Don't worry about it. Just me bitching about nothing. It's fine. Are you sure? I really don't want your first day to be less than ideal. You know, I didn't even bother typing her. She could be a type 1. Maybe. Some sort of type 1 wing 2, maybe. For Enneagram types. I gotta start adding that to all my streams in the descriptions. The link to the Enneagram, I mean. Don't stress about it. I'm fine. She gives me a skeptical yet accepting nod. I said fucking receptacle. Fuck's sake. You know, you should really work on your language. It's not good for your mental health. Being here isn't good for my mental health. I stopped abruptly after spotting a brown, leathery patch on the ground. Picking it up revealed it to be a wallet. Some poor sucker must have slipped this out of their pocket by accident. Open the wallet to find the student ID. It's this guy again. And it's that very same orange dino shit that bumped into me this morning. What do you have there? Tiffany peers over my shoulder, eyeing down at the wallet. Maybe she knows where he is. Hey, this dude right here, you know him? Oh, it's Leon! Leon! Oh, that's Leon Dayami's wallet. He's a real sweet guy. That's 11037's wallet. A sweet guy, huh? Yeah, he's known by a lot of students as being a laid-back person. I think you would get along with him. As a matter of fact, why not give him wallet back to him? I have no clue where he is, but I'm sure you'll find him. Once you find him, you two will be good friends. Good friends. Alright. She heads in the other direction, towards the principal's office. Sweet guy? Yeah, right. God, I should have every right to just take the money and buy myself a new phone. But then again, meet, lunch tomorrow, gotta go see ya. Oh, that was a flashback. Meet, lunch tomorrow, gotta go see ya. What is he even planning to do when I meet him at lunch? Is he really gonna pay me back? I don't know how. I think I'll just hold on to the wallet until then. Here we are, the final shop. Cool, thanks. And Noah, if you ever find yourself needing any help, please don't hesitate to find me. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Both Tiffany and Diego wave their goodbyes as part their separate ways. Here goes. I firmly grasp the door handle. Firmly grasp it. Mentally preparing myself for whatever the principal has to say. And then I swing it open. Okay, I'm gonna need some water real quick. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I have been watching Squid Game. I watched the first half. I'm gonna after stream tonight, I'm gonna see if I can watch the second half. If not, I'm gonna watch the second half tomorrow. Damn. All I could say is damn. That's all I could say. My attention immediately draw. I really hope they don't fucking milk it for a fourth season. I swear to fucking Christ. Please, just fucking let it be a trilogy, alright? I didn't even mind the second season, but the fact that they split it in half, it's like, a lot of the second season really depends on how they execute the third season to me. And I'm scared because I'm seeing 6 episodes, unless not all the episodes are out and the third season's also split into two. It has me a bit concerned because I'm like, okay, how are they gonna finish all this in like 3 episodes now? My attention immediately draws to how ornate the office looked. It was like a rich, suave cabin in the woods. The contrast between the school and this room alone makes me wonder if I'm even in the same building. There's even vines that run along the walls of the room, and wait, the vines are moving? Oh, another one of these dinosaurs, right? My eyes move towards the middle of the scenery, a tiny dinosaur with an elongated neck that is dwarfed by the novelties surrounding the room. Can I see your face so I know what voice to give you? Do I go with old man voice? I don't know what the proper voice would be. God, it's been a while since I did the old man voice. Hold on, let me go real quick and I can see if I do it. Okay, what voice did I give Sir Ray again? Hey, bud. Oh, God. Hey, bud. Give me a sec, will you? I'm grabbing something. Where even is your head? Oh, he's young. Alright, that does it. Right here. Shit! Oh, shoot. Sorry about that, bud. Finally got a good look at the principal. In his mouth was a binder. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, what voice do I give you? I have no idea. I have no idea what voice to give you, man. I'm so sorry. Mr. Lance. Hmm. Right, sorry about that. Mr. Count, come in and kick back for a minute. Kick back? How fucking old is this guy? I walk up slowly, like I'm approaching a tiger. The enormous cushion almost devours me as I sink into it. There's a brief pause before the principal speaks up. So, how do you like the school so far? Sorry, I guess. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Is there something wrong? Why do you even care? I'm just making sure you're comfortable in this new environment. It's just as much of a change for us as it might be for you. Handling a human in a school meant for dinosaurs is quite the task to undertake. Okay, we're basically the token black man. Got it. Uh-huh. Anyway, I also want to discuss your classes, your expectations, and some key things about the school. First, I want to get the awkward stuff out of the way. He hands me another similar looking pamphlet that Tiffany handed me. Oh god, this time about Eustress season safety. There's nothing that you need to worry about in that pamphlet. Just keep note of the dates on the back. You are not required to come to school on those days. Right, what exactly is Eustress? Don't worry about it. He gives me an exhausted glance. I feel like we should worry about it a little bit. Like he's had to explain this to people he never wanted to. After brushing off the pamphlet towards me, Mr. Lance pulls out a small stack of papers stapled together. You really should tell me. Now, there's the matter of classes. You could take one other elective. Another has already been filled out for you. That last bit puzzled me. I have a pre-established elective? He hands me the papers, and I begin to glance across the page pertaining to my scheduling. A chemistry class, IT, IT class? Really? Unless that means something else. Literature, calculus, and special ed. Hmm? It, is this some sort of joke? Special fucking ed? Yes, that's your counseling. Do I look like a fucking tard? I don't need any therapy sessions. What's it to you anyway? You only got me for a year. I don't need to be looked after like a fucking toddler. The principal just sat there, looking at me, waiting for me to finish my rant. Is it because of our anger issues and not really because, yeah, he's done this before. Are you done? All I can do is stand there, mouth ajar. This usually turns into an hour-long argument like so many others, but he's staying calm. Damn, based principle. I sit back down. We're getting mogged at. I know about the video, Mr. Count, and I have to be completely honest. I don't know what happened that sparked that fight, and I do not wish to know. In this school, we believe that everyone should be given a second chance, even a third, and maybe even a fourth, as many times as it takes for someone to become a stellar person. I've dealt with people like you. People like me? The fuck's that supposed to mean, huh? You think I'm just some waste of skin? Some sort of reject? Well, fuck you. I don't need to prove anything to a shit-eating inferior meteor to... Okay, racism goes two ways, possibly. Fuck, we are extremely racist. Did we get that from our dad? We are also... Yeah, he is type 8 coded for sure. He is very defensive. He is very defensive. Where did I put the books? Where did I put the Enneagram books? Where did I put them? They were on my desk. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Am I stupid? Okay, I did. There they are. Gonna leave him here. Type 8 coded for sure. Lance shoots me a soul-piercing glare. The atmosphere turns cold. His sharp gaze was enough for me to close my mouth entirely. His following voice became much more menacing. That, new account, is exactly why I enrolled you in counseling sessions. Yeah, anger issues. Saw it. Behavior like that will not be tolerated. Do I make myself clear? I barely managed a nod. As I was saying, I know people like you, people who are complicated, trying to deal with their own issues. I've had my share of tough days as well, especially at the same age as you. No one's after your blood, Newa. There's a reason why we were happy to enroll you in our school. You'd be surprised about how many of your fellow students are suffering through their own problems, and they're taking their second chance at life. Yeah, that feels like another one of the Spears lines. You're not alone. I nod again. You're free to leave. Go home and prepare yourself for classes tomorrow. Is it the first? Is the special ed the first or is it the last class of the day? I rise from my seat, staying at my shoes as I walk back to the door. And Nua, make your year worth it. Sorry, I believe in you. Misclicked. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. I shut the door, finally being able to breathe. Never wanted to have an interaction like that ever again. Oh, I didn't want an interaction like that again. Ever. So we had an interaction like that before? Did we fuck with the one dinosaur in the school full of humans? The hallways were completely silent aside from my own footsteps and the echoes of distant classrooms full of for rowdy students. I think that's supposed to be of. It feels awkward pacing the halls while class is still in session. It's like I don't belong here. In the hallways, I mean, not some sappy shit. Because I really don't belong here. A lone, skin-bearing human in a... Fuck me, I'm being sappy. Damn it, Noah, you're a man. Act like one. Stop being such an emo loser. Man, you really gotta find better taste in music. Your whole Snootify playlist is just sad shit, man. Find something better. With the fit you have right now, you probably look good in a Linkin Park music video. Okay, that's just straight up just referencing Linkin Park. I have rewatched the Saw series recently, by the way, guys. God, man, miss him. We miss him. But you gotta admit, that scene where it's like, you are racist. Oh my God. That just brings us back to Nua. That loops all the way back. It comes full circle. I pummel my forehead with the palm of my hand. Did we walk into someone? Man, the fuck up. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting the sudden like flashbang and then fucking what was it? That was like fucking was it Half-Life? I think it was either Half-Life or Gmod. Unless Gmod just takes it from Half-Life, which is totally possible. I tumble backwards and land ass first on the flooring. A warm tingling sensation runs up my spine as I cringe to endure the pain. God damn it, this is the third time today! Ah, fuck. I struggle to stand, using the handles of a nearby locker to pull myself up while I clutch my rear. I think I chipped a bone. What dog-watered luck I have today. Then I get a better view of the other Saurian around the corner. Is this just Bully? This looks like Bully. Like one of the kids from like the Bully game. Wings on his forearms, weird spike thing on the back of his head. He looks to be a pterodactyl, I think. Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl, I think. Yeah, probably that. He's leaning on the wall with his back towards me, his short tail practically tucked between his legs. Guess he fell right on his ass too. I would have been fuming right now if this were deliberate or just ignorance on his part, but it's impossible for either of us to notice each other around the corner. I can't put the blame on anyone for that. I offer my hand to the Taro. Dude, you gotta watch yourself, man. The Taro slaps my hand away, getting up himself. God damn it, I can't give you all the same voice. Fuck off! Don't you know who... Okay? Great. Here we fucking go. Okay, fuck you then. That's not a good sign. He must notice us. He must notice us from the video. Back in my dad's truck yet again. We take the path less taken to our apartment to avoid the god-awful traffic the city is known for. The constant creaking of the massive hunk of junk still leaves me slightly fearful of the imminent danger of the car collapsing on top of us. Must come from a poor background. Probably whatever this version of Skinny Lane or like the slums for humans are. Got me curious about like how much did Roach does Roach also live in Texas or in that area, maybe from his childhood? I'm only feeling a bit more at ease thanks to Dad appearing more relaxed than he was this morning. I stare down the cover of the pamphlet Tiffany handed me this morning. The design is intricate and complex for what it's worth. Even all of the information about the clubs and school events is immense. What's up, Bez? What's up, my dude? My dudette? My dudenary? What's up? Hey, we're playing the the alpha demo build for Hold On To Me. I did update it on, what did I say? I did update on my Discord and also my community post. I'm not going to be reacting to Tetra Danganronpa Pink until August, but I am planning, I'm going to update it, I'm going to add this to the update as well. I am planning on next week either doing the Upper Snoot Game-like game, which is devlog, or I'm going to be playing Danganronpa fan games, either rewritten or Danganronpa Antebellum for next Friday. I'm also trying to figure out, once again, for the grad school I'm going to right now, trying to figure out how I'm going to work around streams, how I'm going to work streams around, the schedule, because I want to keep weekends open, so I'm going to try to do all my work, during the week, but I heard it's like 25 to 30 hours a week, roughly, is what they told me. Assuming I get, like, 5 to 6 hours, on the weekdays, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I don't think I'm going to be able to do like 3 streams a week still. Unless I do some real late streams or some like try to mix it up. I don't know. I might do some videos so I could still get the 3 uploads a week thing. I'm still trying to get the 500 subs on YouTube, by the way. I might do some videos. Some short form videos like I used to. It really tries to sell you on the idea that the school will enrich your life, and your future will be meaningful if you come to attend and spend your tax money on this dumbass school. It's so dumb, all of this effort on a worthless piece of paper. Yeah, I know, studies come first, especially since I want to get into game design, you know? Trying to get into the gaming industry. Also, did I pass normal school? Normal schooling? Yes, I did. I graduated. Still waiting for my diploma, but I did officially graduate, and I also got onto the dean's list for the third semester in a row. It's fine, Bez. Don't worry about it. We're in summer. Did pass, and I did get more or less accepted into two grad schools right now. Just have to wait for my official transcripts to come in so I could send it to them, and I'm basically in. I could say which one of the universities I'm thinking of going to. One of them I'm thinking of going to. I'm still working on getting scholarships, by the way. One of them, I'm stuck between Full Sail University and Academy of Art University. Thinking of going to Full Sail right now, mostly because, like, they send you the supplies you need to do the schooling. Gonna go, and they have, like, the accelerated course. Gonna go do that for a year, get the master's in game design. Then after the year passes, I'm gonna go to Academy of Art University, try to waive some classes from, like, what I learned from Full Sail University, and get my master's of game design upgraded into a master's of fine arts into game development with a game design interest. And that's basically my plan right now. You're taking the bus first thing tomorrow from now on. Yeah, got it. Are we gonna see Dad? Nope, just see Dad's hand. Alright. That's complicated. It is complicated. It is very complicated, yeah. I crumpled up the pamphlet and shove it into the cup holder, which Dad gives a brief glance before turning his attention back to the road. I got a good feeling about this school. I don't give a shit. It's just another school. Language. I know you aren't a kid who's keen on making it big, but at least try for me. I know you could do everything you set your mind to. I've seen it countless times. You're sabotaging your own future by getting into these fights. They're driving to school, but it's at night. No, they're driving away from school. They're driving away from school, Vez. They're driving away from school. It's just really, really late. I guess we either live very far away, or school gets out really late, or it's just a really early night. We do live in Texas. I just want you to at least try this time. Yeah, right. Try yet again. For the X time. Can't even count how many times we had this near exact conversation, and yet we still haven't learned? Texas, yeah? You could tell because there's a skull here and some cacti, and also it kind of has that western vibe. Not even mentioning that I would be ripped out of my barely established circle of friends yet again. Do me a cowboy accent? Oh my god. Paris, Texas. Alright. It was always the same charade. We would move somewhere. Oh, I can't do Southern right now. My throat hurts. Ye fucking hard. Paris, Texas. We would be we would move somewhere where I knew fucking nobody. My dad would make all these wild promises about how it's gonna be better this time. I can't do it. I have to get a lot of heart here. A lot of heart, alright? Got a lot of heart. I know you're expecting a rough time, but with all these dino folks, I've got some hope that you fit in better. You aced it. Did I? Did I ace it though? Did I really? Maybe I can't go to Texas, man. I can't go to Texas. They'll shoot me as soon as I cross the fucking border because I'm fucking butchering a Southern accent. Maybe you will start getting some friends you can bring home. Fit in better with people that aren't even the same species as me? What a fucking joke. Sorry. Fit in better with the people that aren't even the same species as me? What a fucking joke. Hey, check out that view. I can't keep doing it. Yeah, there is racism. Our main character is, in fact, racist. Like, very outwardly racist. Like, we almost called the principal, our fucking principal, to his face, a pathetic meteor dodger or something like that. Which is very N-word. Dad points outside with his well-toned, slightly scarred arm. I lazily eyeball out my passenger window. beholding the sight of the city, I just gotta do a normal voice. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's like right here. My throat, it feels like I'm getting stabbed for some reason. I don't know why my throat is so sore. We gotta just do a normal voice. N-word, but for dinosaurs? Yeah. Meteor Dodgers or Dodgers, that's the N-word, but for dinosaurs. Don't worry, humans have their own N-word too. They call us Humies. Ironstone, a city well known to be one of the nearest to the impact of the meteor, site of the meteor, now bathing in bright lights of the skyscrapers and busy cars. Remember the news of the meteor? We were all scared. We thought it would be the end of our lives or futures. People gathered here to make amends and just watch the meteor crash into the earth. But you know what? We're still here. We're given a second chance. Okay, I get it. I think I get the theming. This is our second chance, right? Because we got into a fight in our last school. But at the same time, we all live once, man. Just promise me you'll make your last year count. New account. Suddenly eyes. We have eyes, so we do have eyes. Yeah. Sure. The rest of the day flew by in a flash. Before I could tell, it was already well past 7 p.m. Dad's already fast asleep on the couch, ready to get back up to go to work at the ass crack of dawn. Do we not have a mom? We probably don't have a mom. Are we? This is a gaming PC. We have a PC? Alright. I'm settled into my comfort clothes, cup of spicy noodles in hand, while watching an cartoons on my computer. Sitting in the dark, sitting in the dark in the corner of my barely slightly lived-in bedroom. Up. Okay, yep, I finally got it back. Alright, did I get the confirmation that I did in fact graduate? Please see attached. Pending degree. The required. Yeah, there we go. Got it. We got it. All right, I can send it to them. I can now forward that to that. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry, I got distracted because like the reason why I was having trouble finishing up my last bit of applications for schooling is because I got my transcripts. It has all the grades on there, but it doesn't have the confirmation I graduated on it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get it before the deadline, so I contacted my old university. They said they can send me a note. I just had to go through a process. They can send me a note that says I did, in fact, that they can, like, they basically confirm that I did, in fact, graduate. So I'm going to try doing that again after the stream. I did graduate, all right? I did officially graduate with cum laude, sorry, with honors, by the way. So, yeah. While these alt-left themed shows are god-awful, it brings me some sort of enjoyment. Okay, we're fucking right-winged. Oh, God. Picking them apart and trying to get into the mind of the creator. I get through about halfway through the video until I'm bored, and then I start clicking through my recommendation selection. Why is it so complicated? Just make it one, since sheet with everything. I mean, it usually would be one sheet. That's the thing. Yeah, thank you, Bez. Thank you very much. But like, it usually would be on one sheet. The issue is they update the transcript incrementally, so they put in the classes, the final grades, and all that. But for when it's like this for graduating, it takes them a month or two before they add that to the official transcripts. And since the deadline for me is literally next month, and I graduated May 31st, and I don't know when, like the deadline for me for applying for one of the schools is July 23rd, all right? Just so you know. So I don't know if it's going to be within the range. I don't know if I'm going to get the official transcripts finalized until like within the deadline that I have to apply. Since I'm trying to start at the start of September. So, I decided to just kind of like go for that instead, you know? Oh, so they're incompetent? They're just slow. Because this is also the biggest graduating class we had. to be fair. To play devil's advocate for them, this is the biggest graduation class we had, especially for computer science. So it's just taking them a lot more time. I get through about halfway through the video until okay, we read that. Clip after clip, I sift through, only giving each one about 30 seconds of my time. But then I see that the fucking school fight had made it deeper into the algorithm. Slow equals incompetent, sure. I don't want to say that about my old school. You're paying them? That is fair. I did have to pay for my official transcripts. They should at least do it correctly. That's a fair point. With universities, when they want you to pay, you got to pay immediately, but when you need your money back, they wait like 3 to 5, give us 3 to 5 business days. So yeah, that is how universities are. They want you to do it immediately, but when it's the other way around, they take for fucking ever. Don't they have regulations that they have to follow like law wise? Yes. And the law says they could take 2 months. Sorry, let's continue. I click it. Video is unavailable. Oh god. Video got blocked by regional locking. I breathe a sigh of relief knowing that none of the other Dodgers besides the principal knows about my past. They're gonna know soon. There's gonna be rumors. But still, I wonder. Through a few clicks, I activate my VPN. The shitty free version of the VPN that slowly refreshes the page. As long as it works, I'm good. Yeah, I feel that. The video loads back up. Are you seriously watching the video that you got about you getting in a fight and getting knocked the fuck out? Dude, let it go! This is type 8 coded for sure. And I can see myself hitting the ground hard after being punched squarely in the face. Also, by the way, by type 8, I mean Enneagram type. I think new account here is type 8 because he hasn't let it go. He doesn't let it go. He has anger issues too. I got him typed as a type 8. Humiliation kink much. Crazy sentence, Vez. Holy shit. Just so you guys know, I am saying this again. Type 8s, basically known as like the challengers or the protectors, their core fear is being weak, powerless, harmed, controlled, vulnerable, manipulated, left at the mercy of injustice. Type 8s are Junpei Tenmyoji from sorry, I should do the core desire. And the core desire is protecting themselves and those in their inner circle. Core weakness is lust or excess, constantly desiring intensity, control, and power, pushing themselves willingly on life and people in order to get what they deserve. And the core longing is that they will not be betrayed. And their self-image is that they are outspoken, direct, opinionated, bold, decisive, tough, and compassionate. Childhood message, it's not okay to trust or be vulnerable with anyone. And message long to hear, you will not be betrayed. Type 8s that I have in fiction coded are Junpei Tenmyoji from Zero Escape as for the writer himself, Mai Hayashi from Danganronpa, Tetra Danganronpa Pink, and I need to come up with a third one off the top of my head because I can't remember at the moment. I haven't completed the game yet, so I could be wrong, but it's possible that what's his name from 100 Line Defense, the protagonist from 100 Line Defense Academy could also be type 8. Either type 8 or type 9 for him. Could be wrong. Well, that's very concerning personality traits. Yeah. Well, Enneagram is like typing people at their unhealthiest and kind of like typing people at their unhealthiest, and it gives you ways to like get better and focus on your strengths and understand your weaknesses more and more. You know? School bully gets his ass handed by victim. God, we were the bully? I scroll down to the comment section. Maybe someone can question the context of the video. Maybe someone from that moment would know the truth behind it. Please, give me something! Were we not the bully then? Deserved. What a shithead. Lol, karma. Whatever. They don't know. They don't know anything. They don't know what happened. They don't care either. They just want to be on the side that's winning. on the side that of the oh so hopeless victim, standing up for themselves while the other ship sinks. Well, fuck them. Fuck them all. Tuesday. I think the demo is just the first week, right? Trying to keep an eye on when my drink is getting here too. I did get boba. I was in a boba mood. Was in a boba mood, so kinda got me some boba, and then I'm gonna make myself dinner during break. Well, I already made dinner. I just gotta warm it up. The familiar yet annoying screaming of my alarm sets off. My fingers struggle to find the snooze button on my phone, while my eyes adjust to the dim light inside my room. Day 2, and I'm already sick of this shit. Rubbing my eyes, I attempt to pry myself from the comfort of my worn bed. Looking around my minimalist room still leaves me uneasy. Nobody understands me. Edgy emo type shit. Yeah, he said his Snootify, sorry, Snootify Spotify in this universe is full of sad songs, and he also says he should listen to Linkin Park. Like that's not more emo. And then I also made a reference to Saw. Was it Saw 3D? Saw 7? Where they had like Chester and like the rest of Linkin Park. God bless Chester's soul. He was an icon. We miss you, bro. Yeah, the scene where it's like where Jigsaw just has them in the fucking death trap, like you are racist. Just fucking makes me roll, especially with our protagonist. It just all comes full circle, man. The furniture I was supposed to unpack yesterday was sitting. Oh, we moved? Was sitting in the corner of my room, still very much wrapped in the plastic it arrived in. Only my mattress, my PC, and whatever bags of my clothes are laying around. Honestly, I never minded my room being messy. There was something about the disorder that made it easier to live in. Yeah, I speaking of messy rooms, I kind of had to clean mine up a little bit. It's not perfect, it's still a little messy, but I just wanted to be able to walk around in it. He's not hot enough for it to be okay. True! Finally, finally, after what felt like an eternity, if you're hot enough, any of your crimes could be forgiven, all right? Oh yeah, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters, whatever it was called? I forgot. Watched it last night. Thought it was pretty good for what it is. Definitely the visuals and the music was the strong point. Story was pretty simple. Feel like they could have explored it more if they had more screen time. But it's all right for what it is. It's all right story-wise, but the music's pretty good. So long as it doesn't get to 4chan stuff. Do you not know what we're playing? We're playing a. Oh yeah, you don't know Snoot Game. Snoot Game was a game parody of Goodbye Volcano High made by a bunch of 4chaners. Reason why I'm mentioning that is because the people who worked on Snoot Game also worked on I Wani Hug That Gator, and I believe Hold On to Me. And Hold On to Me is a Snoot Game inspired game, or like a Snoot Game spin-off game. You were here, yeah. Sorry, I forgot that you were here. I wasn't sure if you were here or not, Bez. It's hard to keep track of. Because I also got a lot of racial segregation. Yeah, here we go. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, my legs stopped feeling like they were filled with lead, and I could roll off of my bed. So what? He's like a non? A non I typed as a type 9. Incognito I got as a type 3 for Enneagram types. And then for this guy, he is basically our Anon. He is our human protagonist, faceless human protagonist. I got him as a type 8. Stumbling past a small pile of t-shirts, socks, and underwear that I dumped on the floor haphazardly, I grab a fresh pair of socks and a new t-shirt. Well, new would be an odd term to use, since it was a carbon copy of the exact same shirt I was wearing right now. Whenever I see people wear a new shirt every day, I'm just baffled. God, they're still making reference of characters having the same outfit for these kind of stuff. You do like to talk about K-pop stuff. I should probably check it out. I've been avoiding any Korean related, like the plague, not gonna lie. I used to be really into K-pop a while back. I wasn't like standing it, but I did listen to like some K-pop songs. I wasn't like very into it. I liked the songs, I guess. Music's pretty good. K-pop Demon Hunters was a pretty good movie. It has like the same people from like Mitchell's and the Machines. It was Sony who was working on it. Mitchell's and the Machines and Into the Spider-Verse working on it too, so animation was pretty good. I do have some critiques with it, but for what it is, I don't think it deserves a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it definitely does deserve an 80. It deserves a B. It's not an A movie. It's not like an A grade movie where it's like 90%, but like it deserves a B. It was a pretty good movie. It has really amazing music and animation was fucking awesome, but like I feel like it probably could have done better if it was like a show or just had more screen time to develop some of the characters more. I think, and some of the ideas they had. 80% is not B, that's an A. Where you are? Where you are? Because 80% where I am, 80 to fucking 89% is like a B where I am. You watch one video and your algorithm's fucked. Yeah, true. B is like Jason Bourne. Fair enough, I guess. Why go through all that work when you could just buy one shirt you like 30 times and be set every day? Well, you don't want people thinking you're wearing the same thing. No more debating on what to wear. It takes too much time on thinking. That's basically the philosophy on school uniforms. Ultimately, I give up trying to find the answer to this question and instead just focused on getting ready for yet another day of hell. Mom and Dad were already gone. Okay, so Mom is still alive. Damn it, I was wrong. My prediction was wrong. I thought Mom was dead. Mom is still alive. They're probably both working. By the time I went outside to eat breakfast, by this point, it wasn't a surprise anymore. I could count on one hand how many times we had actually shared a breakfast like a normal family would. I almost added a fucking there for no reason. He has so many anger issues. I literally think he cusses more than I think he does. But it would be absurd to claim that we were a normal family. So it didn't bother me that much. Still, the slight sting in my chest every time I would wake up and find a completely empty house just fucking sucked. Like a normal family would. Bro, yeah, bro, dude. He has mommy and daddy issues. That's why he's so angry all the time. A note was attached to the fridge. Made you breakfast and lunch to take in case the food at your school isn't great. Love ya, Mom. Love you too, Mom. Man, made us breakfast and lunch? God. Stop with the hate, bro. Bro has hate on his blood. It's encoded in his fucking DNA. Oh, that was something at least. I was so used to skipping breakfast by this point that I didn't feel very hungry, but I decided a few bites of the eggs and bacon sandwich my mom made wouldn't kill me. Just eat the fucking breakfast. Put the fries in the bag, Matt. I miss when my parents used to make me breakfast. That way, I'd have at least something in my stomach. Maybe it would make the day a bit more bearable. After searching through my bag one last time to make sure that I had everything I need for today's subjects, I pocketed the house key left in the small tray next to the door. Something catches my attention as I'm about to leave. Have you been watching Squid Game though? Don't be an ungrateful brat. Yeah, he's just very angry, okay? We're going to fucking fix him. We're gonna fix him with my choices in this game when the full game comes out. This is a demo. The small brown. I was gonna say, did you watch Squid Game? I'm on season 3 right now. I watched the first half, and all I could say is damn. That's all I could say. The small brown black leather wallet. I swear to God, if they fucking milk Squid Game and make a 4th season, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind because I don't have an opinion on season 2 because season 2 is like the first half of like season of like the fucking game, and I need to see what the second half is like. So your bestie's sister is into it. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good show. I thought season 1 was pretty great. Did have some nitpicks. My main nitpick was like with the old guy specifically. I'm not gonna go into specifics in case you want to watch it though. But I can't. But I feel like it was a pretty good show. Pretty great show. Season 2 I can't really talk about because once again, season 2 was like kind of the first half of the game and I need to see the second half before which is season 3 before I can formulate an opinion on it. I swear to God, if they fucking make it a three-parter again, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I hesitate before stuffing it into one of my many pockets of my jacket. It's fine, you can wait. It's just annoying because I can't fucking because it feels like they're gonna milk the show for all it's worth. Because Squid Game ended up being very popular, and then they split season two into two, and then if they split season three into two, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind because it's like, God, just fucking tell the story, all right? Put the fries in the bag. Tell the fucking story you wanted to tell, okay? Get to the fucking point. All right, I see what you're fucking doing. You're just trying to milk it for all it's worth. Like, I can't formulate an opinion on the fucking second season because it can't stand alone, unlike the first season, and I need to see where the third season goes in order to fucking formulate an opinion on it. Today at lunch, huh? Let's see how things turn out. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be meeting a guy. Luckily for me, the bus station was only 2 minutes of walking away from my home, making the journey there tolerable. And we're at school. I finally disembarked the stuffy bus and onto the sidewalk of the school for the second time. Get to the fucking point. Game of Thrones in a nutshell. Shake my head. I gotta watch Game of Thrones, but like if it's like that, I don't think I could watch Game of Thrones. I gotta watch Queen's Gambit. There's a lot of shows I have on my list, not gonna lie, that I gotta watch somehow. I gotta make the time to watch it this summer while also doing streams, while also trying to help my brother with his workouts, while also trying to get into grad school, while also eventually going into grad school. Because I feel like you can only be creative by consuming media to fill up your creative well, because a lot of the stuff is kind of like retellings, like you're just retelling stories or things you like in a way only you can tell it. That's creativity. It's not like coming up with a unique idea. It's telling a story that's already been told in a unique way, in your way you are. Well, do you look at that? Aren't you a busy man, Lama? Yeah. Okay, we could continue. Still the same sight as before, a blend of hues all colliding in no rhythm or reason. Also, my dad wants me to help out his, like, football players for free. He wants me to do free labor. Like, you know, they didn't want to hire a trainer for my brother, so I'm training him, and now he also wants me to train his boys for football. It's nice of you to help out your bro. I gotta do better though. I feel like I gotta do better. I could always do better. There's always room for improvement. I did give him a workout schedule, but I gotta stay on top of him because he missed the Wednesday workout he was supposed to do, so he had to double up, you know. And sometimes we work out at the same time, and he's so much younger than me that like workouts take forever, like take much longer now, because we gotta switch around the weights and all that because like he's like 12, going 13, you know, and I'm like 22. So yeah. Speaking of which, my sister is still gone. She's going to her own orientation. I didn't mention this, but like this past Saturday, I don't know if you saw it, Bez, but it was basically both my sister and I's graduation party. She graduated high school and now she's going into college for kinesiology to become a chiropractor, and I'm proud of her. And she's going to a local university. Just so yeah. Wouldn't it make it more awkward if your father was actually giving you a contract, though? I mean, I'm not expecting a contract. I'm just expecting an allowance to get paid. You know? Not like a contract, just an allowance, you know? Because they complain that I'm going into grad school instead of, like, you know, even though we agreed to me going to grad school if I get my computer science degree for game design so I can break into the gaming industry better, you know? We agreed on that. There was an agreement we made, and they tried to backpedal on that. But also, they said, they also want me, they also said, get a real job, that sort of thing, you know? Get, like, a real job, and, like, you know, we're college, and they also want me to do free labor for my brother. So they want me to get a job, want me to go to grad school, well, letting me go to grad school. Then they also want me to work with my brother. Then they also want me to work on my... work with my dad's football kids that he coaches. Then also, like, how am I supposed to do all that and then also do what I want, which is streaming, and also drawing, and also writing, and also doing game design? Like, it's a lot. they got a lot of expectations on me, man. Clumsily tumbling through the front doors of the school. Like, I get it. I do gotta grow up one day. I do admit a part of the reason why, outside of like, going to grad school, because I do want to break into the gaming industry, is because, like, I feel comfortable at school and university. I feel comfortable in learning. That's my strong suit. That's always been my strong suit. I guess I'm also a little afraid of, like, getting a real job, going out in real life. I will admit that I am a bit afraid of going into the unknown. Going into, like, getting a real job. Because, like, it's like, what if I end up in a job that makes me unhappy? Especially since, like, getting into the gaming industry, you need the portfolio for all that. So it's like, the only way I can work on a portfolio for game design is to do it on my off time while working like a job that I can work. But then they also want me to help like, my brother and help with the football team that they have. And it's like, when am I gonna have time for myself or the streams and all that? Like doing what I want to do for fun, you know? Sorry, we're getting off topic. It's just a lot. I fear the gaming industry is gonna kill you, dude. Honestly, true, it might. Yet still no sign of an orange one. I might go indie game dev, but I'd have to lock in. Who knows? Maybe I could do like indie game dev stuff and have streams with like game dev stuff? That could be fun. Like you guys seeing the process of me making a game. That could be fun. Surveying the building, I've secured a more discreet entrance, the side doors, to penetrate the school's strongest defenses. I know the gaming industry has like a lot of like issues with it, with crunch time and all that, but still. It's still like my passion. It's the reason why I went to computer science in the first place? And I kind of went all in on that. I didn't even bother trying to go take classes or like going get a certificate in like cybersecurity or anything else that would like help me get one of those kinds of jobs. I went all in on game design. That I went like I went with project management as one of my electives for my computer science degree. I did take a minor in business management though, so that could help with jobs and getting up there. God, minor in business management, computer design, computer design, computer science with software concentration major, and then of course masters in game design. Eventually gonna get a master of fine arts in game development, game design. That's gonna be a lot. I know it's a lot. I don't worry, Bez. Though don't worry about me, Bez. I understand though. I get your concern. I get your concern. But it's just always been my passion. Those being the other students colliding into each other, forming an impenetrable wall in the front of the school. Making my way inside, I pull up my own schedule on my phone. First off is chemistry. Okay, so that means special ed is the last one. The thought of having to learn the properties of different chemical elements seemed rather stressful, and the fact that we're doing this at 7 in the fucking morning. But maybe if I pretended I was an alchemist or a wizard making my own potion of +3 destruction, I think I'll at least have some fun with the class. Sure, that can help. That's why it's dangerous. You get what I mean. Yeah, I know. So yeah, you passed. You were in high school, right? Am I remembering this correctly? You were in high school and you were thinking of going into game design, computer science, right, for your major in college, or did you start college already? Or university already, and I'm just misremembering. Man, I'm a fucking nerd. Can't let the ops know I fuck with spellcasting. God. Next class is literature. Luckily, it wasn't far from the lab. I never really cared for reading or anything, but I can appreciate some smart writing. High school, there we go. Got it. So, you're probably roughly the same age as my sister who also just graduated high school. Just as long as we don't get into groups to discuss why the sly fox jumped over the lazy dog. I'm good. But it's like you get a job you like and risk your lifelong passion to turn into a burnout. I guess that's a good point, maybe. I get that idea, Bez. Like, what if my dream is not what I think it is? Like, once again, this is like very much the bird in the the bluebird from like I forgot the story, but basically happiness is chasing it and not necessarily you finding it and you keeping it. It's the happiness comes from chasing a dream or get a job that pays the bills, but you can detach yourself from it. I guess that's a good point. No, man, you just seem invested, so invested. Yeah, I get the point, though. I get the point. I get the point you're making, though. Just as long as we don't... Okay, we already said that. I take a seat at one of the tables in the back then. Oh my gosh, Newa! Well, I was. It's not my head to Tiffany, who was sitting near the front desk, front of the class. She's beckoning me to come sit next to her. Don't worry about it, Bez. It's fine for you to voice your concerns. It's nice to, once again, it's nice to have people to talk with and chat. I feel like that's the when I'm most alive. They're Jesus, why? This is like Ben and Naomi, design-wise. He's a fucking twink. Oh yeah, this is your first time you're seeing him. Yeah, this is what he looks like. I like the jacket with the G. And I am wearing a beanie, just because he's also wearing a beanie. I do have a black beanie I could be wearing, but like, my hair is already dark, so it just kind of merges together, you know? So, I decided instead to just wear the gray one, so it doesn't just merge with my hair. What a surprise! I didn't know we were sharing the same class. Yeah, what a surprise. Something wrong, Newa? I'm really tired, so I'm just trying to avoid listening to too many lectures. Oh, don't worry about me tucking your ear off. I'm just Tiffany today, not student council Tiffany. She gives me a nervous laugh. Shit, did I accidentally call her out? I was referring to the teacher's lectures. Clarify. Can we clarify? Well, I wasn't referring to you. You're not that annoying. You're not that annoying. I mean, you're tolerable. Just so you know, Bez, I think he joined the stream a little late. Just so you know, literally at the start of the tour we had on Monday with her, she literally went over the history of the fucking parking lot. She went over the history of the parking lot, so he's not wrong. But, like, you didn't have to say it, Newa. Oh, thank you, I guess. Newa, you truly are a fucking retard. Sorry, at least he's a little self-aware. For what? Nothing. God, he just backs down! God, just be genuine! You could trust people! The parking lot has a lot of history. That's what scares me more. Yeah, it's... If you want to shit somewhere else, I understand. No, it's just... What the fuck happened down there? It was like, when they... I feel like he zoned out for most of it, but what she said, from what I heard, it was like they were trying to get the parking lot funded for the school, but the government didn't want to fund it, but so the community came together, and I'm assuming they built it together, but then that's when he starts zoning out. God damn it, I'm really just making myself look like an ass. Newa, have some balls. Yeah, like, stop fucking being a metronome. Either be all asshole, be full asshole, or be fucking genuine. Don't fucking be fucking bounce between both, please. I don't like getting mushy, but I feel like she's honestly pouring her heart out to be acquainted with me. Do we get a choice? Explain yourself fully. We're doing that. Can I save? We are explaining ourselves fully. Character development time. Here we go. You thought we were gonna get the tea? Speaking of tea, my boba tea should be here in 10 minutes. Roughly. And that's when we're gonna go on break so I can get myself dinner. Be honest. Fully. Explain yourself fully. Second day of school, and I'm just horrible with keeping the goal of remaining a loser. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not that much of a talkative person. Honestly, I have a hard time clicking with people, I guess. Having someone put up an effort is really new to me, and I don't even know how to go about it. So just, I don't know, forgive me for being an asshole, I guess? Boba tea, yeah. Oh, you want milk tea, milk tea, milk tea, yeah. I got the strawberry kind. It was either strawberry or taro. I was trying to avoid anything with too much caffeine in it, because it is late where I am, and I don't want to be bouncing off the walls or up late at night, because I still got like stream tomorrow as well. I really appreciate that. To be honest, I can relate with not connecting with people. Really? You look like one of the popular girls. Where are you looking? Nope. I mean, I am an outgoing person, but it's really hard to find people that are willing to shit through my rants about my interest. Oh, she's autistic. Oh, it all makes sense now. I could be wrong. It's like Hasagawa. What's wrong with strawberry? It's either strawberry or taro. Late? Where are you at, sweetie? It's 1:30. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're like in Europe or something. So it's like 1:31. It's 1:31 in the morning where you're at. I forgot. Also, I do have a Discord, Bez. It's in like the YouTube description, I think. What's wrong with you Americans and autistic people? I don't have a problem with autistic people. I could potentially be autistic because my younger brother acts a lot like me, like I did when I was younger, but like on a subtler degree. And my baby brother, more importantly though, shouldn't make it about myself. More importantly though, my younger brother, my baby brother, my 4-year-old toddler brother is fucking autistic. I have no problems with autistic people. What do you mean? One of my favorite characters is an autistic character. Could have fooled me, honestly. Really? I mean, you definitely hold yourself to such a high esteem, but... Oh my gosh, really? I'm so glad I'm pulling it off. God, the little hearts and the sharp... Did they define the teeth here just to make them glisten? Wow, those are some gnarly-ass teeth. I guess I've never seen her open her mouth that wide. Suddenly she snaps her jaw shut again, taking me out of the trance. No, I'm talking about the easy labeling Lemao. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Oh, darn. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Is she concerned about her scary teeth? Dude, that was such an American reaction. God damn it. She starts covering her mouth with both hands. Her face shows a lot of embarrassment. I really hope my teeth didn't make this weird. Your teeth? Dude, they're fucking sick. Sick in a good way. Well, wow, they usually scare people off. It's why I don't smile much. Hell nah, they remind me of sharks. Sharks are cool. I like sharks. I kinda like the smile he has there. This is nice. This is a nice interaction. You're so weird about being called out for something, but it's fine. Hey, have you fucking seen Twitter? Have you seen American culture as of late? Fucking, like, we get canceled over the stupidest fucking shit now. Alright? We could get canceled over the stupidest shit. I could be canceled for wearing a beanie because wearing a beanie could be offensive in some way. Down here, somehow. Down here. Over here now. I don't fucking know. Fucking, I can't keep up with the political climate because the people make the political climate, and the people are fucking stupid. She nods, giving me a bashful smile. She seems happy about my answer. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm making something for you. Is it cookies? You're making something? Yeah, as your welcoming gift. Now that I've gotten a good look at you. Do you make dolls? Are you gonna make me clothes? Please get me out of this outfit. That's a bit tacky. I don't really like the pants. Oh yeah, we got fingerless gloves. When I was younger, I used to think fingerless gloves were the fucking coolest thing. Because of Vivzy Pop and her character designs, and it just kind of imprinted on me. I thought beanies, scarves, and fingerless gloves were the coolest things. I don't have fingerless gloves when I was younger. I don't have fingerless gloves, but I'm probably gonna get some fingerless gloves. I'm thinking of getting gloves mostly because I'm thinking of getting a tattoo, and getting a tattoo would make it hard for me to get a job. I'm thinking of getting a tattoo like my dad, a tattoo like my mom, and just to keep them with me at all times, and then a tattoo for myself because I'm gonna be greedy, and then that's it. Holy shit, Newa actually getting friends? Yeah. In Europe, you can call someone the F word and you can't be sure you won't get sued. Man, we're letting the Europeans have thicker skin than us Americans? What are we fucking doing? Is he gay or European? What does she mean by that? She sifts through her book bag, struggling to look for whatever she wants to obtain. Come on, where is it? I get a better look at her bag. It was a satchel, covered with buttons on one side. Some I could pick out being UFOs, aliens, even the Predator. Oh man, she is into aliens? Okarun! She's female dinosaur Okarun. Fingerless gloves are only great if they're leather or latex. Ah, that's fair. I don't know if I've had anything to put on. Bro, for one stream, just to piss you off specifically, I'm gonna be wearing one of my scarves, a beanie, and fucking fingerless gloves when I get the fingerless gloves. Just to piss you off specifically. Should I get piercings? I don't really like piercings. I got the earlobes for piercings, but like, I don't know if I want piercings. I kind of want piercings. I'm like in the phase where I'm like, I kind of want piercings, but the upkeep for piercings are just so annoying that I kind of loop back for not wanting them. But then it's like, I do kind of want them. I got like my dad's earlobe, like the detached earlobe with like a lot of like loose skin. It's perfect for fucking earrings, man. Practically perfect. My sister was always the more daring one between the two of us, I guess, when it comes to fashion. I just wear whatever the fuck I want. So you can get a tattoo, but piercings where you draw the line? Hey, I said I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. I could change my mind. I was just thinking about that. I was only thinking of getting a tattoo just for, like, you know, remembrance of my grandfather and dad. Because my dad has a tattoo for remembrance of my grandfather. Getting a tattoo for him. Getting a tattoo in remembrance of, like, my aunt and my mom. Because my mom got a tattoo that was supposed to be something that her and her sister was supposed to get together. It was like a Celtic sister knot. I'm thinking of just trying to get something different, a different Celtic symbol on my back where she has it. Just a different one that isn't the sisterhood thing. And then one for me that I'm still trying to think of. Your mom wanted to get, like, what? Piercings for you or piercings for her? Piercings for her? And your dad went no? Someone could pick out being UFOs, aliens, even the Predator. The late bell finally rings out and the teacher comes in walking in. Oh man. Show you later, Kay. The door slams shut with a surprising amount of force. What did you make me? Welcome to English lecture. I am Mr. Misha. Oh god, is he Asian? Oh god. Oh no, is it another fucking Asian teacher I gotta do a racist Asian voice for, even though I am Asian, I'm Filipino? Like, welcome to English. Oh god, I'm not gonna do it, because in case I look racist, I'm gonna wait until we see him. God damn it. Welcome to English lecture. I am Mr. Misha. Remember it well. Misha, that's Slav. Is it Slav? Misha, yeah, it is Slav. Fuck. I can't do Slav. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You're right, that is Slav. Sorry, I just went to, like, is this, like, this feels like broken English and this feels racist, so I thought of the other fucking character from, like, Snoot Game, who was an ancient teacher. I am fucking idiot. I can't do a Slav accent. Welcome to English lecture. I'm Mr. Misha. Remember it well. I guess I'll go that. Polish specifically. Yeah. The rest of the day was uneventful up until lunch. Lunch? Maybe the guy is still here. I clenched his wallet in my pocket, making sure I've still bought it. I'm a fucking idiot. Whoops. I make my way to the back of the line, making my way down. There he is. Sure enough, I see him a few feet down the line looking at his phone. He looks much more angry? More upset than when I first saw him. It didn't sit right with me. It didn't feel natural. Well, maybe because he doesn't have his fucking wallet to buy food, so he's hungry. Either that or, like, on his phone. I think of how I want to approach this. Is his choice? Hand him back the wallet first, call him out. Let's just hand them back the wallet. Let's just be subtle about it. While we're here, my drink just got here. My drink just got here. I'm gonna go pick it up and I'm gonna make myself dinner. Be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Go ahead, stretch your legs. Go ahead and use the restroom. Be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Just once again, I just had to use the restroom myself, and then also uh warm up my dinner. It's not that special. It's just some chicken and broccoli, and then like a salad I made earlier just before stream. Strawberry boba's alright. Alright, alright, we got a choice here. Well, might as well take a bite while... What happened? Oh, once again, just had to go run to the restroom real quick, and then also, pick up my boba, and then just like warm up my food because I had to pull it out of the fridge and I had to run all over the place a little bit. Hand them back the wallet first. Yeah, the wallet's probably what's causing him to look so down. Probably felt the immediate karma after breaking my phone, even though it was most likely an accident. I don't want to start the year off with enemies as well. Yeah, at the new school, I walk up to him, asking the people in front if I could move up first. I have the wallet ready in my hand. I'm terrible at telling what kind of dinosaur he is, let alone anyone I've met so far, minus maybe like 3 of them. Please be a raptor, otherwise I'm gonna be fucking racist. I'm gonna be like Newa, I'm gonna be racist. I'm assuming it's raptor. That's just the default. I'm wrong though. Orange dude. This your wallet? The Dodgers' eyes, God, fuck. Honestly, not as racist as him. Still not as racist as Newa. Still not as racist. Eyes light up as they lock onto his wallet, then immediately snatches it back from my hand. Dude, holy shit! Thank you so much, man. I forgot his name is fucking Leon. Actually, it only now hit me. Isn't this like Resident Evil Leon's jacket? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We need to search this up. Isn't that what one of his jackets look like? No, that's like uniform. Where's the jacket? Yeah, here it is! It's fucking right here. God, let me just... Yeah, here it is! It's the fucking jacket! It's the same jacket! It's the same jacket! Leon, well, he's uncultured. Why is my restream chat disconnected? I have to... Hold on, give me a minute, give me a minute. Can I put this in full screen for my restream? I'm gonna have to zoom in. 11037, I already made the joke. I'm zooming my stream in a little bit, because for the restream that I'm on, for some reason it's not working. But I can still read chat. I just have to zoom in a bit. There we go. He opens it up, making sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Still not batting an eye at me. Raptor, Jesus. Does he even notice I'm still here? You're welcome. He finally waves his head upward, and his eyes finally meet mine. Hey, Oh, damn! No way! You're the new human transfer! Sick! I never talked to a human before. Shit, I don't think I've met one in real life. I'm starting to get Marco vibes as well. Do I add to hit the Marco? Hey, everybody! Like, growly Marco, like what I got for Gaku right now for my 100-line defense playthrough. You say what you want, when you want. Yeah, sure. Bez. I really gotta keep a closer eye on chat. Oh, damn, no way. You're like the new... Yeah, that fits way better. It's almost Muscle Man like about my phone yesterday. Oh. His eyes bulge out in an oh shit moment. You're the one I ran into. Damn, I'm sorry, boss, but hey, I've got something for you. Is it a new phone or is it lunch? He swings his backpack around and plops it out on the floor and unzips the smaller compartment. He's curious. Raptor Jesus, OMG, is the Lord. Yeah, yeah, Jesus is a dinosaur. No, there's a human Jesus and there's a raptor Jesus. That is, yeah, he's curious. Oh God, I might have to join, I might have to join a stream. A specific, hold on, let me go to, but if I go there, I won't be able to see. Actually, it should transfer whatever Twitch. I'm gonna go to the YouTube stream so I can see chat better. I'm gonna go to the YouTube. Oh shit, my mic is on. There we go. Sorry, he's curious. Leon means well, but he doesn't know he's kind of being racist right now, Lamayo. Yeah, true. I feel like that's for most people. If you go to a school full of like only white people or only black people, like I was like a minority, all right, in like an all-white school back when I was in elementary school, because like I was a Filipino, so they all kind of just go generalize it, you know? People are always like that. He did accidentally break our phone, by the way. Speaking out, I see a whole. You just have. Okay, you just have different phones? I guess we could transfer the SIM card, I guess. I was about to say, do all of these phones have, like, fucking signal? Like, do they have a provider? Are they? Dude, they are very racist. Man, I had the misfortune of having a racist principal, man. Dude, I got detention a few times because, like, I was a very out there child. Not, like, constantly, out to get in trouble. But, like, I was hyperactive, and I just ended up getting in trouble because of that. But, like, pretty much every time I was in there, it was only Filipino kids for, like, a year where I got detention in elementary school and middle school. It was, like, just fucking... It was almost always the Filipino or Asian-looking kids. All kinds of races, like, aren't they... There aren't any real majority in general. Yeah... I think it's just mostly people who aren't familiar with other people's cultures. People who are more closed-minded or more likely just uneducated or just like don't interact with people outside of their culture, you know? Which is why a lot of stuff, like, you know, I kind of like streaming and I like the internet because it helps me learn more about other cultures and other people that are out there like you, Bez. Peeking out, I see a large variety of phones. Different brands, different models, a whole assortment. I don't know how it's all fitting in one pocket. He then pulls out a phone similar to mine, except this is newer, much newer. There you go, man. On the house policy, since I was the one to break your phone. Oh, thank you. Wait, where did you even get the money to buy this? You didn't have your wallet. Oh no, homie! I get my stuff from a third party, my man. I could get them crazy cheap. Plus, since it's a pixel phone, so it's not like they're pricey to begin with. There's not a whole lot of culture BS. I seriously have trouble grasping the concept, not gonna lie. That's fair, I guess. That's fair. I say culture, but it's just like... How do I describe it? I think it's just like people either being overly cautious or just not giving a fuck. You know? Like just not really understanding that the person before them is another human being. Or another person, I guess. In this case. His stock. That we're all just people, man. And we all have our origins, we all have our stories, like... We don't need to be overly sensitive, but we also gotta be, like, a little bit tactful. We gotta fucking be, like, socially conscious, man. You gotta have some fucking awareness what we're fucking doing out here. Yo, you wanna come sit with my table? We haven't even met the fucking tall tomboy girl yet. That's supposed to be the main love interest. I know you're new to this school, so I can introduce you to some kick-ass people. It's more like, do you support France or Belgium during World Cup? Oh god, I'm stunned. This is feeling very strange to me. The immediate thoughts that rushed into my head were, why me? What's the catch? Does someone want to assassinate me and this is a lure? God, he is so type 8! Type 8 have like all these trust issue things. France, fuck off, Lamayo. Anyways, what's your name? God. You don't have to, homie. I'm just offering. Yes, he caught on to my uneasy pause. Look, I'm just trying to get my lunch. Honestly, I want to be alone right now. Hey, all good, boss. God, I'm starting to make him sound like a goon. My table's always open if you change your mind. I'm Leon, by the way. He's dapping us up. We gotta dap him back. Yes! Alright. Newa. Newa, cool. I'll keep that memorized. Isn't that like Axel got it memorized? I've never played Kingdom Hearts. A tomboy, OFC, the weirdly low-key gay-looking twink would end up with a tomboy. Oh my god, lord. Oh my god, femboy tomboy ship. Well, twink, not necessarily femboy, but you just made me think of like femboys and tomboys and how I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like contrasting dynamics like that, where they still have some common ground, those types of ships really work for me. It worked for me with Yanagi and Mai. It could work for me here. I'll get you some overtime. Huh, that went better than expected. Well, now that that's sorted out, rather effectively, might I add, time to treat myself to lunch. What do they have for lunch here? Femboy x Tomboy, yes! It's like have you seen Jello Apocalypse's streams for Danganronpa? Cat girl dog boy, cat girl dog boy. Man, God. What I wouldn't give to actually read something like that. That has to exist, right? Cat girl dog boy? I stand in the populated line leading up to one of the lunch stand, mostly populated by carnivorous-looking dodgers. God, dodgers? New fetish relationship unlocked. Fetishized relationship unlocked? It's not a fetish. It's not a fetish. It's just the aesthetic of it. Cat boy bunny girl, but it's platonic. Okay. Cat boy bunny girl is actually also pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure I've seen porn of that though. D sent me like furry porn of that though. Sorry. Okay, that is himbo x bimbo. I kind of like the idea of himbo x bimbo. That's you and your bestie for real. God, who's the himbo and who's the bimbo? I was thinking like himbo x herbo. I like using the term herbo for female himbos. The sign connecting to the wall that obscured the lunch stand was labeled simply as carnivore. I'm wondering what they could be serving today as I shuffle my feet a few inches forward as the line moves. You'll probably see me in the pescatarian section, sometimes in the carnivore section. Definitely going to be with the like, just getting salads sometimes, you know? Oh, come on, no one wants to actually date a femboy. They think they do, but they don't. They don't. Probably, yeah, you're not wrong, I guess. I'm wondering what they could be serving today, as I shuffle my feet past a few inches as the line moves. As they grow older, they don't stay femboy for long. My skinny ass could use some chicken nuggets. I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. But as the line in front of me became shorter and shorter, I start to realize what they were serving. Slop? Looking down at the first tray I see, my fears were confirmed. It's literally just a whole leg of lamb. Leg of lamb? Is it cooked at least? Bro, I would kill for a leg of lamb. Reminds me of the Flintstones attraction. Like little like cart restaurant things, I don't know, stands at Universal Studios where they serve this. That's right, Nua, get that badass, you deserve it. Fish is not meat. We're not doing this debate. We're not doing this debate. Fish is seafood. Okay. You really want out to find that reference, dude. Fuck you, alright? My brain isn't working out 100%. I hit my head on the fucking bar today, okay? I have brain damage. It's literally just a whole leg of lamb on every tray. Raw. Oh, fuck! Damn it, we can't eat this shit raw. Okay. Damn it. All right. We're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. Raw. It's like a fucking fish is just a subcategory of meat. How the fuck am I even supposed to eat this? I cut my losses and headed to the line, moving towards the herbivore section. Don't we have a lunch? Our mom packed us lunch. Did we not take it? What the fuck is wrong with you, Newa? Newa, mom made us lunch. Mommy made us lunch. We don't need to fucking do this. It just hit me. Mom made us lunch. We don't need to fucking eat here. You didn't take it with you? You fucking prick. Alright. The line moving towards the herbivore section. You have two working parents. Two working parents. Your mom fucking got up early for you. Slaved. Not only making you fucking breakfast, and making you lunch. In case the food here sucked. Like this. In case this fucking happened. And then you just take a few bites of your breakfast like it's your fucking like you just woke up in the morning and you're late for school, running down, see your mom fucking make a full course 5-course meal like it's a fucking movie for breakfast. Take a fucking toast and then fucking go out the fucking door, eat the fucking breakfast and take the fucking lunch with you, you son of a bitch. Ah, the trays were just tree branches. Did they descale the fish at least? You could eat fish raw. They call it sushi. Okay, one more stand. The pescatarian stand. Yeah, right. I forgot. This is the dinosaur school. All dinosaurs. We are the first ever human to come here, so their diet is not for us. For Raptor Jesus' sake, please let them have something that's edible. Maybe they have fish sticks or something. It's an aquarium of live fish. That's rough, buddy. He's just checking. Chill out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He just makes me unreasonably angry. They all do. All the fucking protagonists in these kinds of games make me unreasonably angry because they don't go through the fucking development yet, and we're seeing them at their worst. Well, shit. I like the art that this game has. It's very unique and still very snoot gamey. The principal did say that I was the only human in the school. Most likely wouldn't bother with spending the school budget to accommodate one human. Guess I'll go hungry. You didn't take the lunch! He doesn't have the lunch! He didn't take it! He didn't take it with him! Then it hit me. Mom, you're a lifesaver. Okay, thank God he took it with him. If he didn't take it with him, I was about to get more upset. Alright. The lunch my mom made for me from this morning. Thank God. Opening the bag, I realized that my oh so beloved mom decided to make me a BLT for lunch, prepping it in a plastic wrapper. I'll take the BLT. By this point, it didn't surprise me anymore that my mom still insisted on making me things with tomatoes in them. Oh, you hate tomatoes. Though I told her countless times that just feeling them in my mouth makes me almost throw up. Just take the tomato out. But whatever, I'll just pick them off. Desperate times call for desperate measures. A BL sandwich. BL. Sorry. Now there's the matter of seating. The room was packed. No seating left unattended. At least from what I could see, we really should have taken the offer. Several of the students vary in size, weight, color, making it impossible to find an empty seat. Tomato rock, they're awesome. Yeah, I like tomatoes in my sandwiches. Not so much in my salads. Maybe cherry tomatoes, but not like just tomatoes tossed in there. I love tomatoes. It sucks that, when I got my wisdom teeth removed a few weeks ago, I couldn't have anything acidic or any tomatoes. Or like, you what I usually eat. And I was kind of starving myself. I was just working off of like a liquid diet for a while, basically like my protein shakes and soft food like, mashed up bananas and avocado. And I got pissed off at like my younger brother and like my fucking sister because like my not my youngest brother but my younger brother. I have a sister, a younger brother who's 12 and 13, and then a 4-year-old brother, all right? Just so you guys know, my sister, when she eats the avocados, she takes fucking two whole avocados. Not even one avocado and splits in half. Two whole ass avocados. And then my brother eats like multiple bananas a day. Like, not just one a day, but like I do. Just like multiple bananas a day. And it's just like, fuck me, man. Especially, it was especially bad when I couldn't eat anything else because I got my wisdom teeth removed and I just had to fucking work with what I got. So I just worked on like just fucking multiple protein shakes and was barely operating off of that. Especially since my protein shakes are only like 200 calories at most. Liquid diet, OJ, I forgot that shit existed. That shit makes me depressed just hearing it. Yeah, imagine living it! Avocados are awesome. Bananas too, that's normal. Yeah, I know. I know. I love avocados so much. I put it in everything, man. Almost every day. Hey, come on, man. I was fucking hungry. It's all I could eat. My mouth was healing. It was all I could eat. Empty seat. Okay. I do see some preoccupied tables outside. Oh, some occupied tables outside, indicating maybe more seats. If not, maybe some stairs I could sit on while I eat. Eventually, I make my way. I missed my fucking fork. That was caught on stream. I missed my fucking fork. Eventually, I make my way outside with a plastic wrapper in my hand. I remember seeing some cafeteria benches outside of the building. Maybe I'll be lucky and find one of those seats was still open. The second I step outside, my ears almost cave in at the hellish noise that's coming from the basketball court. The sound of a whistle. Are we gonna see her, tomboy? There's a decent sized crowd surrounding the ball court. On the court itself, a game is in progress. Most of the seats that were closer to the blacktop were all occupied, but there's still some space nearing the top of the bleachers. We're gonna get beamed by a basketball. And that's how we're gonna meet her. I love. Alright. The way the metal seats bent ever so slightly made me feel uneasy. Like any sudden movement could seal my fate in the form of a 7-foot fall. A game during lunch? There are different lunch periods. This could be a PE class, maybe. Or it could be a nah, there wouldn't be a practice during school. That's a university thing. Not really a high school thing. But whatever, at this point I just want to eat my lunch sandwich in peace. Funnily enough, I have a pretty decent view down at the game from my elevated position. As I unwrapped my okay, the art got worse, meaning that this is gonna be animated. As I unwrap my one chance at nutrients for the school day, my eyes start to wander back to the court. The game was seemingly starting to get very heated. There was a pretty diverse team on each side, wearing red and blue shirts respectively. Red and blue! Blood and Crips! Crap, is she gonna be in a red shirt? Because she has a matching beanie to ours, by the way. JSD? As you being an American who has lived through the high school experience, is this realistic? Kind of complicated. Kind of complicated. Because I'm gonna forward that question to my sister because I went to a private school. This is a public school, and they are both very different, according to my sister. My sister says there was a fight every day at a public school, so like they are very different. Private school, we had to fucking pay to be there, so we had to be on our best behavior, or otherwise, I especially had to be on my best behavior and not do what I usually do, or else my parents would probably beat me. Anyways, they're both emo misunderstood. Nah. You went to a private school? Yeah. My sister decided to go to a public school. One, because she didn't want to follow in my footsteps at all. She wants to do her own thing. Especially since, like, grade-wise, like, a lot of the time, when it comes to school grades and all that, everyone in my family always compares everyone else to me. For some fucking reason, because I'm the only one who got into college. I was always on the honor roll. I was always on the fucking dean's list. Like, basically I peaked, so yeah. And you want your dad to pay for it? Dude, well yeah, of course they would beat you, yeah. Well, not just my dad. My grandma's paying for it, so is like my mom. I can't really afford to fail. I can't afford to fail. If I fail, I might just frickin' implode. You're the oldest, right? Yeah, I am the oldest, so... As I finally got rid of the last bits of plastic, I realized that... After Jesus, Mom! Half of this fucking sandwich was just tomatoes. How many tomatoes? Growing escapes my lips as I peel it open, to reveal an entire tomato that had been cut up into slices before being squashed between the lettuce and bacon. An entire tomato? How big is this fucking sandwich? That sandwich doesn't look that big. Like, an entire tomato. Like, just do it in slices, not the whole thing. Yeah, I get you. Gifted kids till the end. Yeah. I said, okay, is this like... Sorry, playing around on set. What was that? Is this like... This is probably like, stock audio. What was I gonna say? Gifted ones. Yeah, I mean, I guess I am. Was I gifted? I kind of had to work hard in order to, like, get to where I am. And even then, when I did work hard, it's not like I got that much. I was on the honor roll, but it was, like, second honors. So, like, A's and B's. Like, for one, it was, like, all B's until eventually I got up to A's and B's. So... Maybe it's a baguette? Maybe it is a baguette, but that does not look like a baguette. That just looks like hamburger buns. After almost 2 minutes of peeling, I finally had a sandwich that I could actually eat. Taking the first bite, despite the still lingering taste of that accursed vegetable, tomato is a fruit! It was still pretty good. It is animated. My eyes start wandering back up to watch as the ball game goes on. I honestly don't have a clue about sports, but I could tell both teams were effective in their respective positions. Yeah? Hold on, give me a minute here. Because science is lying about fruit and vegetables and their definitions, and fish is not meat. We're not doing this debate again! Fruit has seeds, vegetables do not. Alright, fruit has seeds still in them, vegetables do not, and fish is a subcategory of meat. I can tell. Okay, let's continue. Okay, there she is. Does she have a mole in her design? As I struggle to keep track of the ball, well, didn't you say they were wearing blue and red? She is not wearing either. Oh, is Newa colorblind? As I struggle to keep track of the ball while every team member passes the ball swiftly, a larger yellow triceratops takes the pass and swiftly weaves past the other, trying to block her goal. Weave. No, then all the vegetables you know are fruit. They're still in the food itself. They're still in the food itself. They're visible in the food itself. At least I think she's a Triceratops. She leaps backward, going for the shot. And then suddenly our eyes meet. For some reason, it felt like the whole world just stopped as I studied her face for the brief moment I had. The way her eyes sparkled as she stared at me. Oh boy, she fell in love first. What about that look felt so different? Beanie Buddies. Name one vegetable that doesn't have seeds. Dude, fucking all plants have fucking come from seeds. I'm just saying, not really inside of it, like while you're eating it. It's not really. Is it for love at first sight though? It could be a thing where she fell first. Right now, I'm thinking she fell first potentially, and then fucking Nua's about to fall even fucking harder. He's especially gonna fall fucking harder when she fucking completely whiffs this shot. It bounces off the fucking basket and it hits Nua directly in the face. Crushes her crush immediately upon first sight. But before the moment can last any longer, I watch as she completely misses her shot and lands right on her ass. The ball gets wedged between the hoop and the back panel. Okay, damn. Damn it! Damn it! It didn't fucking happen! Damn it! I turn my head back to the girl still sitting on the ground. There's always seed inside. Oh my god. Yeah, but you could see it. You could see it. You can't see like I could fucking dig through my fucking spinach right now and I'm not gonna fucking see any fucking seeds in there. But like she's just holding her stare at me. God, she fell first. She fell first. He's gonna fall harder. Here we go. Nua's a horny, angry teenage boy. That relationship's gonna ruin him. Talking about, you can always see it, even in grapefruit. Yeah, but grapefruit is a fruit, not a vegetable. God. It's there. I shouldn't be bothered by it, but for some reason it's off-putting. I began to ponder as I studied her expression more. Then it hit me why this felt off. Everyone I've met looked at me in a negative way. Oh, nope, it is love at first sight. I see the blush there. But she's looking at him in a positive way. I thought he had a bit of a fucking beard here. Like a bit of a patch here. That's just the fucking art. Yeah, he doesn't have it. It was always either pity, disgust, or contempt. But this was different. I've only ever seen this kind of expression in movies or in Snoot games. The only word that comes to mind was wonder. Even after the whistle that causes the teams to retreat back to the bleachers, those blue eyes still locked on me as she clumsily walks back to her seat. God, Tomboy GF, here we come! Finally, the Tomboy GF that we've all been waiting for. And she's tall. I broke my fork again, god damn it. Not again. Yep, there it goes. Fork broken. Fork broken. Found a way to break the fork. God damn it. We're working with 3 prongs now. This feels strange. Oh my god. Hi, Diego. Can you not come that close behind me, please? You look like you're about to give me a back shot. I've seen you taking a liking to our women's basketball team. Jeez, how are these dinos so quiet? Tomboy, nice, kinda dumb, and stubby, taller dino, GF. X, Twinkie, angry, sorta emo, sorta punk, wannabe teenage ref. Let's fucking go! Jeez, how are these dinos so quiet? Yeah, just watching them practice. They're practicing in the middle of the day? Do high schools do that? High schools usually wait until after school is done. They do it in the middle of the day? Really? I mean, that's what always been for me for football. Right after school, we got 30 minutes to get ready for and we gotta be out for football practice. But like, do people do it during the day? Diego's a freak, yeah. You know, this team has won many awards for our school. It's one of the best high school basketball teams in the state. Uh-huh. I turn back and see if that girl is still looking at me. Sure enough, she still is. Sorry. Alright, lock it in. Just watching them play, you can really appreciate the art of the sport. God, yeah, sure you do, Diego. You don't have any clubs in Europe. It's not a club, though. It's just playing a sport. She's not that tomboy, not gonna lie. Wait till you see the jacket. Diego strides in front of me, making extravagant poses as he gestures to the team down below. Are you a gay stereotype? Or are you just really flamboyant? Because he still could be European. Being from Spain means you're still European. Is he gay or European? No, I'm pretty sure is Diego a Mexican name? I gotta double check there. Lock in, control yourself. Tasty, it's a drawing. You know, that's how I am like right now with everyone else on Twitter. Because there's this whole controversy around Ju Fufu, who, if you don't know, we're playing her agent story tomorrow, Bez. But if you don't know, she's a relatively young-looking character who, despite her young-looking appearance, is an adult. She's like a tiger girl, you know, really cute character. And then there's like Twitter just blowing up about it on two separate sides. I'm like, calm down, it's just a drawing. It's not called being gay, it's called being fabulous. Yes, it is. Diego strides in front of me, making extravagant poses as he gestures to the team down below. What? Hey! Their passion, their vigor, their form, truly a battle of strategy and endurance. What the hell is he talking about? God, this motherfucker. I kinda like Diego. Please don't be a fucking villain. I'm having to lean side to side to try and get another glance at the team, but I'm blocked by Diego's massive motions. Dude, I'm trying to get a tomboy girlfriend. Fucking move. So tell me if that... Well, I'm against lollies in general, so tell me if that's along those lines. Pretty much, yeah, because she is young looking. It's the internet, there's not much you can do, I agree. I'm like, everyone, can we just calm the fuck down? It's not even a real fucking person, calm down. Honestly, Nani, you know, a non-entity, came to my graduation party, and, like, my parents were giving me the fucking, like, everyone was giving me the stink eye, thinking I invited a high school girl to my party. No, she's like, she's 3 years older than me. She is 25, and I am 22. She just looks young. So, yeah. Go, Diego, go! God damn it, move! Hmm? What? Is your seat not comfortable? Why are you moving like that, Hermano? Damn it, I can't see, dude. Oh, how arrogant of me. Who am I to distract you from the fine performance to be put on display? This melodramatic motherfucker. Can you just shut up for like 1 second? I can't tell. I could be wrong. He's giving me, because of his like extravagant personality, he is giving me type 4 vibes for the Enneagram, but I could be wrong. She is? Huh. Have you seen her? You probably watched her streams, yeah, Bez? She is older than me. She is, in fact, older than me. If anything, she is the weird one because we met, well, we didn't meet in real life, but we met online in fucking high school, meaning she was already an adult in college and that by then. So she's the weird one. We're friends, though. But yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't sound like it. She does look, I admit, she does look rather young. Alright, I do admit, non-entity, it does look rather young and does sound rather young simply because genetics. That's how genetics work. It's because she's a girl, her voice is higher. There's also that too, yeah. Can you just shut up for like 1 second? I gotta lock it in here. We gotta continue. I look around the courtyard. The team had already dispersed and was heading back inside. No sight of the Triceratops, because she's already walking up to us. Is there an issue? What troubles you? Nothing, just saw someone. Ooh, do tell. Tell what? Already the second day and you've met love at first sight? That's retarded as shit. You and me having a conversation right now. Or you just look older? I don't know. I would have never guessed. Yeah, I get that a lot. I do look older. People say I look older than I actually am. Nonsense. I've witnessed it so many times before, Hermano. Can you stop calling me that? Every bud must blossom into a beautiful relationship in this tree called life. Like the legends as old as time, two lovers destined to meet eye to eye. But alas, the star-struck lovers must overcome the obstacles before them to finally be together truly. Much like the heroine tale of the lovers of Tyrell, or the tragic legend of Romeo and Juliet, there comes, and he just got, yep. I could still hear him ramble on from a distance. And I can also see a small gathering of students surrounded him, intrigued by whatever he's babbling about. As I'm walking back inside, he's continuing his rant. Holy shit. I'm still thinking about that weird staring trick. Whoa! Whoa, okay. This is like an N-word within an N-word, my guy. Oh, right. We forgot. He's racist, so he popular? Yeah, he's the vice president. I forgot he's racist. I forgot our main character is racist. This is like an N-word within the N-word. Trigger is like the N-word for Triceratops specifically. I say that instead of just slur. I like how I say N-word instead of slur. Trigger, is that a word? Whatever, I'm using it. Don't! Don't! Grab him by the shoulders, don't! Man! Was she even a Triceratops? They're supposed to have that crest on the back of their head, right? Oh! Right, she does wear a beanie. Was there an accident and she lost that part of her crest? Or is she a hybrid, so she's a Triceratops and something else, and thus doesn't have it? I can't tell if it's worse to say it or to think it. It's so inside his brain, it just comes out casually. Yeah, just comes out casually. He doesn't even know it's a slur. It just comes to him naturally. He's a natural hater, a natural fucking racist. It's baked into his DNA. I get she was wearing a beanie, but shouldn't it be big as hell, more noticeable? Never really paid attention to dinosaur species. I could be mixing her up with something else entirely. Still, just the thought of that stare causes the small hairs on my arms to stand up. I don't know how to feel about it. What's her deal? Math class comes around, by far the bane of my very existence. Just natural hater. The teacher's already inside, writing some equations and formulas on the board. I take a seat at the second row from the back of the class. Good rule of thumb is to never sit too close or too far from the front. Yeah? Sit in the middle? For me, my coach taught me sit in like the first two rows so that like the teacher knows your face. That's like if you want to be a good student. Good way to get called out for a random problem that you have no idea how to solve, therefore making you look like a retard in front of the whole class. I see three other students gather at one desk. The one occupying the desk looks familiar. Is it... I'm still trying to memorize names. Samantha? I just made that name up. It's not a Samantha. It's the nerd girl. Wait, isn't that the orange? Oh, it's Orange Dude. Alright, damn it. It's fucking Leon. Leon! He's handing one of them something while the teacher isn't looking. A small red rectangular object. What? A phone? Alright, class, get to your seats. Can I see what the teacher looks like? The other three students quickly get back to their seat as if nothing ever happened. Now I'm curious. I quickly swap my current seat to an empty seat in front of me so I can be behind Leon. Leon! Be sure you are comfortable with your seating, because that'll be your seat for the rest of the year. Now hold on tight while I grab some water. I got nothing. Now's my chance. Tiffany, thank you for reminding me what her name was. Sorry. Her name just escaped me for some reason. I'm in the very early throes of the game, alright? Give me a minute, alright? It's gonna take me a minute to memorize names. I lean in to tap Leon's shoulder. Oh shit, what's up, my guy? You a plug? Hmm? You just gave some fent, didn't you? No, it's just the phones again. What? Fuck no, I don't start that. Don't touch that shit. Stuff's for losers. But I'm glad you asked. Leon opens up his backpack and the inside of his jacket simultaneously, revealing a plentiful amount of goods like electronics and candies. You just have all this in your fucking pocket? He's a dealer for fucking tech and candy? What are you buying? What's all this stuff? My goods, refurbished phones, some snacks from my hometown. Hometown? This isn't your hometown? And the crowd favorite, Bin Bando 3BCs. Is it a 3DS? Nintendo 3DS? Yeah, he's so pure. I love him! I love Leon so much. Want anything? I can hook you up. I'm good. Fair enough, bro. I'm so glad I gave him a bit of a Marco voice there. Hey, I'm still wanting you to come and hang with us. Tomorrow I'm bringing something for everyone. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Bez, what was it called? Decide for God. Was it Decide for God? Yeah, Decide for God just came out, which is the last game in the BMA series, which is like Head As Code and Birth Me Code, that one. I'm gonna try to work my way to that game eventually. I thought this was a public school. It is a public school. But is this like a boarding school where they're not allowed to have electronics or candies or shit? I don't know. Maybe the teachers are just stricter here for that. I don't think it's a boarding school. It could be a boarding school because we did get into a fight, but like from what it was described as, according to like our dad when we were talking to him from the start, I think it's just a normal school. Yeah, maybe. The teacher steps in and shuts the door, placing his mug of water on his desk. Faceless teacher, unless they're gonna come up with a final design for him. Alright, let's get started. While the teacher writes some simple formulas, this is probably a placeholder because this looks like another student. This is an alpha build, by the way. Formulas down on the board, Leon leans in towards me for a whisper. Give me your arm, I want to test something. I do so reluctantly, wondering what intentions he has. Leon grabs my wrist and wraps on a bracelet. See that tag? Pull it. I notice a very tiny tag out below the bracelet. Pulling on it unveils a slip of paper with some pre-written formulas. Oh my god. He's a fucking genius. He's a fucking mad lad. Dude, fuck, it's like fucking Soul Eater with like the fucking cheating in on the test, man. What the fuck? Dude, this is the second day of school. Dude, this class hasn't even started. How are you making stuff like this? Yeah, it's just me. Gotta prepare my methods. Gotta prepare ahead of time to make sure my methods work. Yeah, but how do you even get these answers? Google. Hey, no talking in class. Yeah, yeah. I fucking love him. He's a chill guy. The rest of the day went by in a flash, at least for this build of the game. Fair enough. And I went home with that girl on my mind. Until the next day comes around. It's Wednesday, my dudes! Day of the pep rally. On a fucking Wednesday? I don't know. Maybe it's just a school thing. I'm so used to prep rallies from my school being like on a Friday. Either day of a game, of a major game, or day before a game usually. I mean, I guess my football team is one of the biggest teams in the country back in high school, so like, especially in our state, one of the biggest. So like, it makes sense that they would prioritize that. Every day we have that game, a football game, they would probably prioritize that the most. But still, what the fuck? What the? You, of course, you wouldn't know what a pep rally is. I didn't even fucking think about it. Oh man. Alright, how do I describe a pep rally? Sorry, I got a text. It's basically like, you know, for high schools, for American high schools, it's like a school meeting almost, a school meeting where they get like all the student body together in the gymnasium usually. Sometimes it's at a theater, as I heard from like a friend who came from a different high school. Meant to like inspire enthusiasm. Usually they're held before like major story events or like sporting events, like, you know, a football game, basketball game, as I mentioned before, for pep rallies. I guess this could be for like the women's basketball team specifically. They're usually held before like a sporting event or like another major school event. Sorry. I didn't fucking think about it. Fucking the European mind can't comprehend pep rallies. Day of the pep rally, just as usual. You never know that there was a pep rally until the teachers start ushering you to the gym. At the very least, I'm getting used to the morning routine. I mastered the route enough for me to get in a few minutes of sleep before school actually began. The gymnasium is huge, and the AC was kicked to the max, which bypasses my favorite thin jacket. Damn. Okay, I'm guessing they're not finished with the art yet, so they're using like stock image blurred out as placeholders. I take my seat somewhere in the back and closer to the window and away from the crowd. It's just a reunion with the teachers and shit for announcements. Why they call... I mean, it's not just that. Like I said before, there is sometimes like a little bit of like preparation, I guess. Well, like, you know, kind of like, you know, team spirit, enthusiasm. I don't want to say like full-on games or whatever, but like sometimes there's music, sometimes there's like bands and all that. It depends on what type of pep rally it is. Just like it's usually done before sporting events too. I can get a better idea of the school's student count as I watch the crowd pile in from below. Viewing the exaggerated color schemes of everyone made me feel weird. I recall my freshman year watching the students flood into the gym and seeing the different colors of students. Flavors of students, sorry. The nerds, the preps, the jocks. No offense, but it kind of sounds useless. Hey man, I never said it was... It's good for fucking morale, alright? You're not wrong, it is useless. Wait, useless? I get it. But like, it's just meant to bring the community together, I guess. And meant for morale. It's the very same scenario, but I feel way more isolated. Yeah, because you're the only human in the dino school. Yo, Newa! I'm pulled out on my thoughts by a familiar voice. Form the corner of my eye. I think that's supposed to say from. I see Leon sit down beside me. It's not like you can actually create a bond with with the student body.